from all different parts of the world. I really appreciate that on a Saturday you will be with us on the Sunday. For any sales associates, the auctioneers will announce them, and you may also see them on your app. And lastly, please note, 2 lots have been withdrawn, 28 and 59. And now I keep the paper here. Lovely. So, I think we are ready. Let me check. Paul Boutros, Isabella, can we start? All the phone banks are ready. You, ladies and gentlemen, have all your paddles? Please show me your paddles, because if you just do a little, exactly, very well done, sir. If you just do a little nod, I may not spot you. That would be a great shame if your favorite watch does not come to you as it should. I think we're ready with number 1. Can we please check the screen? This is good. Over here, we're fine. And I think, without further ado, I start with lot number 1, the Space One. It's actually 2 watches, as you can see here on the screen. And we have plenty of interest already. To start me, $3,000 is the advance bid. $3,000 is my advance bid. Showing in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Pennsylvania. 3,200 New York. Now, paddles, go up. 3,500 Pennsylvania. I have 3,500 already bid. 3,800 in New York, live, online. Thank you, New York. Good morning. 4,000 back to Newtown. 4,000 were bid. Jackson, Wyoming, 4,200. Back to Pennsylvania, 4,500. My advance bid. Ahead of you online, ahead of you in the room here, standing. 4,500 on bid. Any advance at 4,500? The bid is in Pennsylvania. It's ahead of you, room bidders. It's against you online at 4,500. Who's next? 4,800. Brazil. Good morning to you as well. 5,000. Pennsylvania. We have 5,000 already bid. It's ahead of you, Brazil. 5,500 would be next. We have 5,000 already bid in Pennsylvania. Brazil, come back for the pair of Space One watches. Truly futuristic. Thank you, Brazil. 5,500. Back to Pennsylvania, 6,000. It's ahead of you, seated. And it's not your standing in the back of the room. It's in Pennsylvania, 6,000. Anyone want to join? Brazil, 6,500 online. Thank you. 7,000 Pennsylvania. Interest from multiple parts of the world, but it's back in Pennsylvania. 7,500 Brazil. Online at home. 8,000 Pennsylvania. Ahead of you, Brazil. Come back for the pair of Space One. Pennsylvania has it at 8,000. It's not in Brazil. 8,000. Are we expecting a bid from you, Young? Not yet. Later. Pennsylvania is leading Brazil. You're losing it if you're not coming in now. The gavel is up. Pennsylvania, my pen is ready. I'm selling it to Pennsylvania, ahead of you, Brazil, at $8,000. Going once, fair warning. Going twice. Pennsylvania, you're the winner. Last chance, Brazil. So to Pennsylvania, 8,000 it is. To pedal 7196.
Yo, what is up, everybody? What is up?
I hope you come back for another lot later in the sale today.
Good to be back.
Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, the Shapiro.
Do me a favor, let me know if you can hear my mic okay.
Really wonderful, and I stress out, not the auction, but a fabulous purplish EOJ dial. Really as fine as it gets when it comes to independent watchmaking, especially here in the US. Ladies and gentlemen, we start with interest already at 16,000 in the book, 17, 18, 19,000 to my advance bid, 19 in Utah. Thank you, Utah, for your bid. 19. Palo Alto, California comes in at 20,000. I have already Utah at 22,000. Ahead of you, Paul Boutros, 24 could be yours. Canada is quicker than Paul Boutros at 24,000. 24, 26, New York, online, live. New York has it at 26,000. Paul, not too late for you. Anyone in the room? 26,000. New York. Now comes Connecticut, 28,000. Multiple American online bidders. Wanting a piece of American watchmaking here. Is Connecticut leading at 28,000? Paul, 30,000. Paul Boutros now on the phone. My first phone bid today at $30,000. It's ahead of you all in the US online at 30,000. It's with my colleague Paul Boutros on the phone bank at 30,000. Anyone else joining us? Young, Singapore. Here we have our first Asian paddle going up. It's Singapore at 32,000 here, I should say. Good evening to you. Philippines, the second Asian paddle, 35,000. What happened to the American bidders? Now suddenly, Philippines and Singapore are stronger than the American bidders. For the Shapiro at 35,000. Paul Boutros, am I seeing you coming back? Not yet. Yong. My colleague Yong is just warming up. America. What happened to California, to New York, to Pennsylvania, to Utah? 35,000. The bidders in the Philippines, 35,000. Yong, give me a sign. He's done. What about you, Paul Boutros? Done. Philippines, you're leading. Anyone else in the US or elsewhere in the world at $35,000?
Not been into their watch at it, just watching. It's a great lineup of stuff though.
Collector online, 35,000 going once, going twice, fair warning, 35,000. Philippines, congratulations, 8193 is your paddle today, 35,000 is the hand price. So many thanks to all the bidders.
All right, now I can hear Mr. Boutros. Not been into their watch at it, just watching today.
This is the 12.
A lot of great pieces in this auction, and I say, hey, I want to come on, I want to see my guys. I'm actually at work today.
Clearly shows we start with advance bids at $4,000. Ladies and
Saturday.
4,000 bids.
But I said, man, this is a great auction.
Give them all the
We test out the
New York
streams,
has
see
it,
if we
and
can
the
get things
gentleman in the room,
working.
673 says 4-2, but New York comes back to 4-5. 4-8 for paddle 673, ahead of Canada, 5,000 in New York. 5-5 for the gentleman in the room, ahead of Paris,
That couple watch is
6,000 in New York.
gonna be crazy.
Everybody
Let
tries
me
to
know
squeeze
if
it
the
in.
interference
Now
gets
Canada
better
was
on my
quicker than the
side.
gentleman at 6-5. New
The
York
audio.
is back at 7,000. 7 we have in New York. Georgia, 7-5. 8,000 New York. Bids from quite all over the continent.
Oh man, I miss you guys. I'm gonna start doing regular streams again.
Canada, they had 85.
I'm
Ahead of you,
getting
sir.
resettled
9,000
in Philadelphia,
Montana.
so once I get things
9,000
figured out,
Montana
once I get my
online.
main laptop back.
Ahead of Canada, ahead of New York, 9,000 is Billings, Montana at 9,000. 9,000 ahead of you, sir. Against you all seated in the room, it's an online bid at 9,000. Any advance, I'm selling to Billings, 9,000.
Wow, no
It is
love
an
for the
online,
CL 43.
live online bid, 9,000. The gavel is up. I'm selling the Sea Dweller to Montana, 9,000 going once, 9,000 going twice. Fair warning, everyone in the room. Not yet. Harrison, New York, a new bidder at 9.5. Just in time. You're playing with fire, New York. The gavel was about to come down, but you were on time. 9.5 New York. Harrison, you have it. 9.5 Canada. Anyone else? I'm selling to my New York online bidder at $9,500. Checking once more. Any paddles in the room? Going once. Fair warning. Going twice. Online it goes. 9,500. Congratulations to Harrison, New York, 7059. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the 41 turquoise blue Oyster Perpetual. The reference 124300. Of course, it's got its warranty and presentation box. Definitely very, very eye-catching watch. With interest, we start in the book at 7,000 already. 7,000 I have, 7,5, 8, 8, 5, 9, 9, 5, 10. 10,000 to Hong Kong. And the gentleman wants to say 11? Yes, he does. 11,000, thank you very much. And I have 12,000 from the other side of the room. 12,000.
9,500
Would you
for
like to say 13, sir? It's not UAE, said 13. And here we have 14,000 with an advance bidder and 15,000 seated on the right. But Hong Kong is 16,000 ahead of you both, gentlemen.
I appreciate that, Chad. A lot more advice coming soon. More production power. A lot of great things going.
Montana has
Good
it
morning,
at
Mr.
17.
Good morning, Mr.
For the
Blackwell.
gentleman who came all the way to be
I've been over I actually was in the house for a couple months. My mom did she did knee replacement surgery, so I went back home, helped her down, just kind of unplugged for a little bit, and then some interesting opportunities popped up. I'm back here in Philly 1916, and just came back from Dubai watching, which is interesting, but now I'm out of hiding. I figured this is a great way to come back, and I'm so glad to see so many familiar
You're dropping
faces
out. Thank you for
on
bidding, sir.
a beautiful Saturday. It's a snowy Saturday here in Philadelphia.
At $19,000. Any advance at 19? The gavel is already getting ready. 19,000 going once, fair warning. Sicuro. 19,000 going twice. Any telephone bidders I missed? Paul, are you on this lot? All good. Selling to Montana. Sold to Montana. Congratulations. Thank you for your online bidding. 8519. And here we have the first Patek Philippe in today's auction. Many beautiful Patek Philippe's will follow in those 2 days here at Phillips. This one is the Evergreen Aquanaut 5167 in steel, but not just any. It's the one with the highly coveted Tiffany & Co.
A lot of good joints in this auction.
It's been retailed by Tiffany, and of course,
a lot of good pieces, a lot of Pateks.
As one would expect, ladies and gentlemen, I start by the way at $45,000. I have 45 with an advance bid.
Sotheby's as well. Really strong auctions.
Here we have New Jersey at 48,000.
And these are all
Hong Kong goes back to
auctions happening in the
50,
US
55,
as well.
60,
So I'm
65.
expecting some
Back to
decent
Hong
results.
Kong.
You don't have to worry about tariffs or anything like that.
I have 65 in Hong Kong. 65 is Hong Kong.
Yeah, I back with Tim. Me and Tim do a lot of content, man. Let's do a live shows with him, man. He is
70,000.
the master. I gotta go
back
meet
at
him.
75,000. Ahead of New Jersey. So it's Hong Kong leading it, and New Jersey may wish to come back at 80,000. We're at $75,000 for the Tiffany & Co. signed Aquanaut, ladies and gentlemen, at $75,000.
Kind of soft there in this
75 on bid. In Hong Kong, fair warning New Jersey, fair warning anyone else online, I'm selling to the advance bid in Hong Kong. Yong, are you definitely happy? Things are okay for you? 75,000, ladies and gentlemen, going, fair warning, going to Hong Kong. Congratulations, Hong Kong, and thank you for your bidding. Your paddle is 8496. Number 6. No auction is complete without a gorgeous Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, and here's the first of many very, very attractive examples. This one, as you can see, is still stickered, meaning it's probably never seen a minute on anyone's wrist. Maybe at the preview somebody checked out what it would look on their wrist, but nowhere for sure. And it has all the accessories you want, and we start right away with 32, 35, 38,000 US dollars showing in New York. And I think the gentleman wants to bid 40, and Brooklyn wants to say 40 as well, but we have 42,000 with an advance bid in New York, 42,000, and I have 45,000 with Young, and in fact 48,000 and 50,000 for the gentleman, and 55,000 in New York. I have 55 for you. Now I have New Jersey 60,000 and New York 65,000, sir. 65 on bid, and now I have New Jersey 70,000. 70,000. I invite you to say 75,000 if you wish. New Jersey has it at 70,000. Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, 70,000. It's ahead of you, sir, ahead of you, Young. Anyone who wants to join the bidding, do so now. 75. Now far left seated in the room on the aisle. 75,000 ahead of you, New Jersey. It's my room bidder. But 80,000 New Jersey's back, sir. 80 with it. What may I do for you, sir, to make you happy?
So far.
Just don't ask me to undo another bid. That I can't do. But I can offer it to you at 82,000 if you wish. You may split an increment. You're all good? You keep your gunpowder for later? Thank you very much indeed, sir. 80,000 New Jersey. You're the winner. The gavel goes. Here it is. 80,000 going once. The Royal Oak in rose gold. Going twice. Fair warning to you, sir. 80,000 New Jersey. Congratulations. Sold 80,000. Thank you so much to everyone. Paddle 8142. Number 7. No auction is complete without the Nautilus, especially the 5711. Everybody knows it's one of my all-time favorites. This one is Tiffany & Co. signed. Again, it has the certificate, it has the box. It is the way it should be. We start with interest already at $60,000 for this lovely 5711 in stainless steel, retailed by Tiffany. It's in Japan. And Virginia comes in. Thank you, Virginia. 70,000 back to Japan ahead of you, Virginia. 75,000 far left with the gentleman. 80,000 Virginia. No, Japan, pardon me. Japan has it at 80. Switzerland comes in. Good afternoon, Switzerland, 85,000. Now we have 90,000 nearer to me. 95,000 far left with the gentleman with the beige sweater at 90, 100. Thank you very much indeed. But I have in Japan 110. You say 120. Japan says 130. Ahead of you, Monaco, who wants to come in as well. Japan, Los Angeles, 140. New online bidder. Japan, 150.
All right, so 5711 Tiffany's
Good late evening, Japan to you. 150 on bid. So now it could be yours if you say 160.
They're public transmission if you're ever in town. I got a couple friends who are at this
ahead of you, all gentlemen in the room at
attend.
160. The bid is now online in Singapore. $160,000 for this lovely and no longer in production, of course, 5711. And this is the special one with Tiffany and Co. Fair warning, Singapore leads. That's your Young. Well, I take you 175. 175? Well, we had 170 from Young. Thank you very much, Young. You know how it goes. The highest bidder wins. But we can go in fives, but now I have 180 in Hong Kong. Let's make sure we can go in fives so that Dacio can keep his pace. Is that all right?
So we got a 25%.
Hong Kong, you have it at 180, and anyone else may join at 185.
29% premium standard buyer rate.
Japan, Singapore.
The standard buyer's premium is 29% up to $1 million.
And I'm
there's a priority buyer's
nothing
premium
left but
at
185 to win to compete.
Million. After 6 million, it goes down to 20%. So let's call it 29 or 25%.
Thank you very much. 190, you heard it.
Premium.
Young on the phone offers for the Tiffany & Co. 5711, $190,000. 190. Online. Are you coming back?
I actually haven't been to an auction myself. Trap Vision.
I assume my bid still stands. My offer is
I go to Phillips auction for
if anybody wants to come back. And Hong Kong does say 195. So now they serve you on a silver tray, dear Young, for $200,000 if you wish. We have 195 in Hong Kong. 200,000. Thank you very much, Young. Hong Kong, you saw, you heard. Young gave us $200,000 on behalf of this collector. We bid 200. But 205 Hong Kong, you could try if you wish. Fair warning, Hong Kong. The bid is here to my National Bank with Young at $200,000.
They're not super strong.
Fair warning. Going once, Hong Kong. Going twice. Last chance to anyone in the world. The 5711 Tiffany goes to Young. All done. Sold to paddle 1002. Thank you very much. Nice number, Young. I appreciate your bidding. Well-deserved applause for all bidders here. And now, one of the greatest classic of our modern times, the 5070, the last generation of the Lemania-based chronographs, the manual wind 57P with the blue dial, and this one here is absolutely unworn as it is still sealed. Single sealed, I stress out. A classic, they don't come easier. Every season there's more people realizing how absolutely collectible they are. And I start already with 95,000 with an advance bid. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is open for you to bid. I have 100,000 with Andy Clark, 110 in Singapore. Thank you, advance bid. And 120 for the gentleman in the room, and 130 ahead of UAE in Singapore. 130 with bid. UAE 140, thank you, Andy Clark. 150 Singapore. 150, Singapore leads ahead of UAE online. And Victor and the gentleman may or may not wish to return. 150 on bid for this superb 5070p seal. $150,000. Thank you very much, Victor.
Got 150 on it, all right.
Singapore.
There's
And now
love out there.
Qatar, 160. Good afternoon, Qatar. 160,000, taking it away from Singapore at $160,000. Well done, good move,
I would
Qatar.
even like to check out
You
like
came
you
at the
you
right
did
moment
local
and placed your
auction
bid,
shop. I do like
160,000.
like a luxury auction or like any type
Are you on
of
this lot,
old
Erica?
school, you know.
Thank you very much. 160 Qatar. Anyone else?
Something random.
Have I
Feels interesting,
overlooked
right?
any other bidders at 160,000? The bid is online in Qatar at $160,000. Fair warning, going once. 160,000 going twice. Qatar, you're leading. All done. Gertrude, all good. Selling to
160
Qatar.
strong price.
Congratulations, 160,000. Lovely 5070p is yours. And 8711 is your winning paddle number. Congratulations. We move on to the 5990. The final heftiest
I love the
iteration of the
5990.
Nautilus in rose gold. This one again comes with the certificate of origin, hand tag, presentation box, the way you would like it to be. And we start, by the way, at $100,000, ladies and gentlemen. And I have 110 standing and 120 nearer seated with the base sweater. 120, and now we have 130 up here, and 140 Boston, and 150 back to the gentleman with the base sweater. But Boston wants it at 160. And I have 170 with Paddle 837. Ahead of Brazil, Boston is leading at 180. Brazil, would you like to give me 190? Or you gentlemen, 190 seated, Paddle 837. Ahead of Brazil, 190, and ahead of Boston, unbid $190,000. 190, ladies and gentlemen, unbid. 5 gentlemen seated on the left aisle at 190,000. Any telephones that I should look at? Gertrude, Erica, fair warning. I'm selling with the gentleman, Paddle 837 in the room, seated at 190,000. Give me a sign, please. Holding for Gertrude, not for Erica. Fair warning, ladies. The gavel gets ready. You're done, Erica? All good? The gentleman seems to be the winner at $190,000. This gorgeous Nautilus going once. Going twice at 190,000.
You know what other fees are associated with
Congratulations to 837. 190,000.
29
My rules
to 25 to 29% buyer's premium on top of the Hamilton price, and then there is local sales tax as
Now,
well.
going to
So
Urban Jurgensen,
whatever price you see
the
now,
absolutely collectible
add at least 25% to it. That's going to be the auction price in the catalog, and then the sales tax, depending how it's how to deliver, blah blah blah. So it's going to be the final price.
And
So
this
that's
one
what
here comes with
sometimes
an
you think
extract
something's
and
going
a
to
box. We
software.
start right away at $30,000.
You know, 25% to it, even 30% when you consider sales tax, which puts this in the 200, this goes to 200,
35,000 New York. Back to
so
New
you
York,
definitely,
35,000.
you don't want to be punch jumping or bid jumping, I should say, without
You would
doing
like
your full
to
calculations.
continue bidding. San Jose, 38,000. New York, 40,000.
Nice Urban Jurgensen
You're
here.
bidding
Love these. I love the
42,000.
classic.
Thank you,
DJs.
Jacqueline. 45 New York I have. I have 48 from Jacqueline, but I have 50,000 in New York. Thank you, Jacqueline, for your bidding. Will you continue?
Getting good action as
Thank
well.
you so much. But 50,000 New York is leading it at $50,000. Online, is Doug Escribano on this? I have 55 from Young. Thank you so much. The phone with Young, but 60,000 New York is back. 65 could be yours. Try 65,000. Young telephone bidder at 65,000 ahead of you in New York. And anyone else online? Jacqueline is happily out. Thank you. Paul Woodcross getting ready for another lot. Doug, all good. Young, you're the leader here at 65,000. The gavel comes up, going once. At 65,000, going twice. New York, make no mistake, I'm selling to Young phone bidder at 65,000. Sold to Young 1069. Thank you very much. At 65,000. Congratulations.
Nice number for that, UJ. I think
Thank
they're
you.
getting real appreciation.
Again, number 11. Now, this day
All right, the Zorns are coming up.
The office of
It's starting.
Zorn, and this is the first of many spectacular examples we have here for you. This is not your average
I agree, watch at it. That Shapiro,
rare and
really
very
good watch.
seldom
Somebody got a
seen
steal there,
platinum
35.
elegance with diamonds. I don't
Really
think
good watch,
I've ever
really.
seen another one at auction for sure. And this one, of course, from 2022 has the guarantee, has the box, and we start with interest at the low estimate, 30,000. Let's make it fair and open to anyone who would like to give me more. 30,000 UAE. Jackson, 32,000. UAE, 35,000. Thank you very much. 35,000. 38,000 Italy. 40,000 UAE. 42,000 for the gentleman. 45,000 UAE. 48 UAE, another UAE collector. 50,000 the original UAE collector. Tuttle, Oklahoma, 55,000. 60,000 UAE. Atlanta, Georgia, 65. UAE, 70,000.
What's going on, Levine? I know it's been a while, but I am back.
Taiwan, good evening, 75,000. UAE, 80,000. For the Platinum Elegance, 80,000 on
I watch that Jay is chilling in Florida, man. He doesn't really use these auction watches.
90, 90, 90, we have 95,000.
Start going on.
100,000. Thank you, UAE, for your bid. 100,000 we're offered for this Elegance at 100,000.
But here, Mr. Blackwell, our box is the best.
In the entire
smooth,
line of Elegance. 110,000 Taiwan, 120,000 UAE. Thank you both for your bidding. I would not know who will win it in the end. Taiwan, at the moment you're not winning. It's with UAE at 120.
The Diamond Elegant.
120,000 with it. What about you gentlemen in the room? 120,000 in the UAE. I'm waiting for Taiwan. Doug, are you bidding on this lot? Paul, Young, may I sell it? Do you authorize me? I'll sell it to the UAE advance bid at 120,000. Make no mistake. Going once, going twice. All good? Congratulations UAE, 120,000. 2826.
You should check it out. The Fusion is a very cool watch brand.
Number 12.
Very, very good brand.
The Berneron. Certainly
I'm very interested to see where the Berneron goes.
Talked about launches in recent years. This is the really wonderful champagne-styled yellow gold version with the asymmetrical movement. It's the Mirage 38, and I cannot tell you how much I adored it myself. And we start with 40,000. The low estimate should be a fair start. Who would like to give me more than 40,000? The bid is in San Francisco at 40,000. Georgia, 42,000. Thank you for your bidding. San Francisco is back at 45,000. 48 Brooklyn. 50 San Francisco.
Over
50 we have at $50,000. The bid is at 50. Who will give me more than 50? Georgia, 60, 65. 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, San Francisco, 110,000, $110,000 on bid in San Francisco. The head of you, sir, 120 to my room bidder, 130, California.
Yeah, it's going to go. Very interesting.
It's at 130,000. You can see it with your own eyes on the screen. It's in San Francisco at 130,000.
Watch out, it says in just 3 years, Berneron has become an
Every
auction
phone bid
dog.
that I should be looking
I
at.
agree.
Doug, thank you very much. Marcello, Paul, it's in San Francisco at 130,000. San Francisco has it. It's ahead of you, sir. Give me a
But I think this is lower,
still in.
well lower than a lot of people thought compared to the last few that went out there.
140, thank you, sir.
There's a 140.
Let me look at the screen. It says 150. That's not good news, is it? Actually, it is good news. You know why? It shows you have really good taste. And good taste cannot be cheap.
Well, it touched
Give me
two,
150, sir. Quite likely the next one will be more. You're dropping out? You're hoping for the next one? Okay. 150 San Francisco. Anyone else in the room, on the phone? I'm selling. You're sure, sir? Done. Going once. San Francisco, you have it. Let me check. Any more bids? No, all good. San Francisco, 150,000, going twice. No regrets. Sold 150,000. Congratulations, San Francisco.
All right, 150, not a bad result. Not a bad
I'm
result.
sure you will hugely enjoy wearing
Way
this
lower than
watch.
I think a lot of
Number
people thought it could compared to
13.
the
I believe this is the first of many really special edition Cartiers we have prepared for you here today. This is the top asymmetric, the Temple edition. It's a limited edition of 60 pieces, and this one is number 16, and of course it has all the accessories as one would like to see them, with those lovely burgundy hour accents, ladies and gentlemen. I start at $30,000 with an advance bid showing in blue on the screen in Hong Kong, and I have 32 far left seated. Out of UAE, 35 Hong Kong, 35,000, 38 London, 38,000, 40,000 Hong Kong, 42,000 seated, 45 ahead of Boston. Hong Kong has it again, 48 UAE, 50,000 Hong Kong. Sir, would you like to give me 55? Turkey's in at 55,000. Hong Kong is back at 60,000. 60 with it in Hong Kong. Oklahoma, 65,000.
80K retail,
65,000 with it in Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer in Hong Kong, it's no longer
that is true. If you can jump in one of the pieces, you're pretty good value-wise. And that's good. There's still, a lot of watches out there think people jump into that you don't really know what your exit will be if you want to trade or sell that watch. Kudos there for sure.
Singapore at 70,000. Ahead of you in Oklahoma, I'm afraid. Your fellow collector staying up late on Saturday evening at 70,000. Singapore has it, Oklahoma, 75 could be next. The gavel is up. And I'm setting
Singapore versus Oklahoma, big
70,000.
match here.
If no one moves, the gentleman says 75,000. Good to have you. Good morning, sir. Thank you for being here at Phillips, New York. 75,000 is now seated in the third row. Not in Singapore anymore. Not in Oklahoma, but with a room bidder seated here in New York. Online, you're warned. I'm selling with the collector seated in the room front right at 75,000, going once. With you, sir, going twice at 75,000. Dacio, Paul, anyone else?
He's got some good action.
So to you, sir, at 75,000. May I see your paddle once more? 804. Excellent job. Thank you so much. So you see, seated in the front gives you an advantage. You're winning more likely. So
is this New York December auction, the Granddaddy's auction calendar seems all the pieces are both terminal level. For sure. This is the big one that everybody's been waiting for. We're starting around with heavy jewelry right now as well too. But this is the all-star game. This is what everybody was waiting for this year, especially with the tariffs going on. All the focus has been on the US.
So highly collectible and very wearable.
Let's see, the Line Sport series has been very strong. I expect all these pieces to start
ladies and gentlemen, with an advance bid showing in blue on the screen in Thailand. And 42,000 Boca Raton and 45,000 Thailand. Thailand has it at 45,000. 48,000 UAE. Okay, why don't you quickly go outside, discuss amongst yourselves. 110. You see? That's the way it works. 110. Thank you, Paul Woodcock. 120, 130, ahead of UAE, 130 is Paul Woodcock.
Look at that actions.
140, 150, 160 Canada, online, 160,000. Thank you, online, 160. Ahead of Dacio, ahead of Paul, ahead of you, sir. 170, just a split second ahead of Atlanta, who also wanted to say 170, but Dacio was faster. Dacio, 180 UAE. 180,000 in the UAE. It's
180.
180. Against you, Florida. Against you.
Mr. Backwell, I don't have a fan runner, but I'm in the office and there is a large
Anybody else can come back with a
AC
fiber.
there, so what I'll do is unmute when I'm not talking,
So
and
190
then
was
when I'm
next,
talking,
ladies and
I'll
gentlemen.
unmute to
185 is off to my left with Dacio's phone. 185. I invite anyone online in Canada, in the UAE, in Thailand. 190 would be the next increment for everyone.
Let's go. We're going to touch 200. I can see it.
And big. Fair warning online.
Let me know if the feedback is better when I'm muted up as well.
185 for the full platinum number 1 sport line Estée Jordan. Going once. 185, be warned. Going twice. Dacio has it on the phone to my left. All done. 185,000. Sold at your phone, 1075. At
$185, great result for the Platinum Line Sport.
Thank you so much for your forceful participation, everyone. Let's try again. Good, thank you. Dividune, number 15 is my next lot. It's the Black Gold DD20.
All right, we got some Dividune action. Let's see. 001.
The number 001. And I'd like to start right away at 55,000 with an advance bid here in the book at 55,000. And now we have Fort Lauderdale saying 60,000. And I have an application bid of 65,000. And I have 70,000 from you, dear Paul, but I have 75,000 in my book, 80,000, 85,000, 90,000, 95,000. Still my bid ahead of you, Paul. And I have 110. 120 for Paul, you played my bid, 120,000, you're taking the lead on the phone here. Paul Woodcross at 120,000, now looking for 130, online, room bid, any phone. It's with Paul Woodcross at $120,000, going to one of his, I don't know if it's select on the right one, stereo.
I estimate here on the 001.
Phone of Paul Woodcross at 120,000. Anyone else? For this spectacular
I've seen this in person too, not a specific one, but different versions are beautiful.
DD28 Black Gold. It's the number one, and I'm selling on the phone bank to my right with Paul Woodcross at 120,000 going once, fair warning going twice. Everyone done, last chance, sold to 1021. Congratulations at 120,000. Well deserved for you, Paul, your collector. Number 16. That's the third.
All right, Jordan season is here. Beautiful calendar. Black label. Love this watch.
This is the one and only Black Label of that Canon is a highly, highly clever, intelligent watch. It does quite everything you need. Where shall we start for this really well-deserved and complete example in platinum? I think I start at $100,000. I can't listen to 5 voices at a time. 220, okay, fine. 220 on bid, ladies and gentlemen, let's be serious. 240, I have 260 UAE. 280 for the gentleman on the right side of the room.
Wow,
280, 300 for Woodcross.
Easy.
300,000 and 320 waving at me. Thank you, sir. Seated on the left side of the room. 320. 320,000, thank you, sir. 400,000, thank you, Isabella. 400,000 against
Yeah, I did that. Oh, wow, 400.
400,000 for Isabella.
That was a good result for the DB.
Sir,
I think
would you like to say 420? Thank you
wow,
for I appreciate it. 400 is Isabella's phone. Anyone else at
I think 500 is possible.
Looking at my dear phone bidders and you, ladies and gentlemen, collectors in the room at 400,000. Isabella has it. Paul, all good? Thank you very much. Doug, Alex Godin. We haven't seen Alex in action yet, so let's hope he has a few surprises for us coming later.
Let's get Alex
Isabella,
in action. Love this guy. We just saw him
online,
by watching.
anyone else around the globe, I'm selling at $400,000.
Wow, that 400 came in strong.
400,000. Marcello De Marco, 420,000.
Marcello with 420. We're still
Picking a
cooking.
fight with Isabella's phone bidder. 450. Not showing any signs of fatigue.
I told you
Okay,
500
we're
is
on the
possible.
not fatigue.
Told you.
Better that Isabella has not yet any fatigue at this level. Marcello. Of course, Marcello. It's my job to accept it. Isabella, you can also give me a bid that I cannot refuse. 460. And Marcello is giving his client a light bet from the sale room. 470. Thank you very much indeed. 470,000. 470,000. $470,000.
I appreciate it immensely. 480,000. Wow.
It might.
Well, first of all, please give everyone a round of applause for Isabella.
480,000.
480 for
Amazing result.
Marcelo.
Over 500. Well over 500.
So please, if you would like to bid 490, do so now. I don't wish to miss anyone. 480,000. The bid is with Marcelo De Marco. The gavel is up. Going once. Isabella, Thomas, Paul. My heart. 480. Second warning to you all in the room, online, on the phone line.
Somebody
With
sneak
Marcelo,
in.
480,000. Paul to 1068.
Wow, what a result.
Thank you.
Great
very
result.
much, both Isabella and Marcelo.
Now here's a big one
Number
right here.
17. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well,
Oh, wow is right.
where do we start? We will together watch in a few moments a wonderful film about this watch. I don't think there's anything I can add that you haven't seen in the press, that you haven't seen in the media, that you haven't seen on the YouTube channel, the most beautiful meeting in a trattoria in Rome between the two greatest artists of our time, François Paul Journe and Francis Ford Coppola. It's an iconic documentary. I'd first of all like to say thank you to Francis Ford Coppola for having entrusted us with this watch. It really means a huge deal to all of us. Second, a sincere thank you to the entire Journe community and François Paul Journe and his management team, because it's been an absolute delight to work together to do justice to this watch, hopefully in a few moments, and for endorsing everything we do for this watch and the community. Thank you very much indeed. A little bit of housekeeping. It's a premium lot, so I cannot accept bids from anyone who does not have an approved premium paddle. This is important, so please do not just think you can now spontaneously raise your paddle. And before we start the bidding for this iconic watch, hand assembled by François Paul Journe himself, designed, and it's the only watch ever designed that François Paul made, that he didn't invent himself. So it's
a lot of people want this watch.
Important,
a lot of people want to support.
Fascinating as it gets. Please enjoy these images before we start the bidding.
My number is 4.7 million. Even though I think it might blow past, but that's my prediction, 4.7. And it is crazy that this watch even exists, by the way. Like, this is a total new way of telling time. As crazy you think it is a bullet time. And remember, this watch at retail is around $1 million no matter what, right? So it's gonna go. It's gonna go. That was a good video.
I'd like to really pay tribute to the artist who made that film. It's extraordinarily poetic, and it touches me every time I see it, so thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we can start. I have an absentee bid for the FFC prototype of $1 million to start. Here in the book, 2 million for Young. How much? 3.
Wow, already 3. Already 5 million. If we both are estimates, oh my gosh, already 5.
From Statio Telephone bidder.
Wow.
5 million.
He came in strong. I think he just wants to shut him up. I don't know.
5 million won. 5 million won. With Alex Lockheed's phone. 5,100,000. 5.5 is Isabella's phone. Going back to more
5.5.
serialized increments, I appreciate it. 5,500,000. Thank you. Just to make sure, I mean, I take things.
Oh, for sure, Zuckerberg's on this, right?
5.6.
Heavy hitters on this. Watch, look at this, 5.6.
With Dacio. 5,600,000 for Dacio's phone. 5,000,007.
I think we might see 6.5 on this.
A new telephone with Paul Boutros. 6 million with
calls
Dacio.
coming in. Here we're at 6, 7 million, I think.
$6 million one for Paul Boutros. 6 million two with Dacio.
Wow.
6 million three with Paul Boutros.
Yeah, we're going to 7.
6 million five. Dacio was ahead of you, Isabella, but I'm really delighted you're still with us. 6 million six.
Wow.
6 million seven.
Somebody needs to make a big bid, or is it just going to keep inching up?
Thank you, Isabella. You're the classiest
And there
of all
Isabella goes.
competitors. By far. 7 unbid by Isabella's telephone. 7-1. Not shabby. Thank you, Alex.
7 million.
7-1.
1,000. Insane. TRH says they won't let you
7-2.
bid.
So we're looking at 4 active
Wait, for
phones at the moment.
this one, I think
7-3.
you have to register early specific to bid
7
for this
million
slot
three.
as well. 7.3.
7-4.
Yeah, we're going to 8 million.
All active
Could this be a
above
10?
7.
Could this
7-5.
be a $10 million launch? The way they're marching,
7
everybody's so
million
serious.
7-7.
Yeah.
7
8
million
million on the way.
7-9.
All right, we're at 9. We're going to 9. We're going to 9.
8 million. Well deserved.
Good applause. Good applause.
8 million one.
I think it goes to 10. So bid it up, Blackwell. Bid it up to
I'm
10,
missing you,
Blackwell. I think it
Isabella.
goes. I think that's what you need to take it.
Thank you. 8 million two. Still 4 active telephones. 8 million three.
Scotty's there. There's inchworm, and somebody has to come in with a heavy bid.
8 million four.
Put in 9-1, Mr. Blackwell.
8 million five.
Wow is right, Trout Kitchen. This is amazing. And it's not over yet.
Yeah.
It is not over yet.
My Saturday morning workout is serious. 8 million five for Alex. Maybe I should start checking a little bit around. Doug, are you on this lot? We're done. Thank you. Young Marcello. Give me time. Thank you. Marcello. Thank you. 8 million six. Back to Isabella.
There it goes. I think Isabel might take it.
Thomas. Thank you. So it's somewhere between Paul, Isabella, and Alex. But at the moment, it stands with Isabella at 8 million 6. Room bidders.
8.6
Who would like to
million
join the
for
party?
an amazing FFC prototype.
I'm selling to Alex Gotti.
You're helping them out. There's a lot of different reasons people want this
No,
watch.
you
You're
do it
supporting FP, you're
I beg your
supporting
pardon.
Mr.
I'm
Coppola,
thinking ahead.
and you're getting a watch that is
Are
very
you
storied, has great
coming
power
in?
now. It's one of the
I'm
only
selling
watches
to
that
Isabella.
FP himself
Make no
has
mistake.
supported in auction.
At 8 million
8.6
6
is
of
an
the
amazing
I'd
result
like to
for
have
the
a clear
premium.
sign from Paul and Alex.
It's okay, Blackwell. This is a tough one.
Thank you. That was a clear sign.
Wow, Isabella's getting it.
Thank you. That was a clear sign as well. Is there
What's up,
anyone
Rich
I've
buddy?
overlooked?
You're
It's
coming in just for the
Isabella
hammer.
On the phone at 8.
Can anybody top the 8.6?
You're such a teaser.
And there it is,
I wouldn't want to go on
8.7.
a date with you. 8 million 7.
Alex Gutney is not out yet. Alex versus Isabella.
Isabella. The horological world. You're out.
I mean, with
We're
premium, I
thinking,
think
are
it's
you
going to
to play
hit
the
10.
revenge? Okay.
I think
Now
Isabella's
the bid
bidder is
to
just a little
Alex.
upset
8-8.
that it was so
Beautiful bid.
close.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
8
Lady
yeah.
Renee.
And they really, Isabella's bidder really wants it. So I think
Certainly.
there's a little bit of frustration there.
Certainly. For all those who cannot wait, there's coffee and cookies in the back of the room. 8,850 with Alex. And feel free to make a
So
bid
now we're splitting the bids.
that is higher.
Depending on the Grubel, I would take a Grubel over FP. I really love Grubel. I take a Balenciaga Convex over a lot of FPs, but I do love FP as well. Just the prices, right? For the prices, now that you have to pay for FP, I can get Grubel. So I'd probably get the Grubel in a lot of cases.
No. So the question is, what are you doing to stop me? 8,850,000.
He's alright.
Isabella.
He's gonna definitely just.
Here's your first warning.
Isabella just hit go 9.
8
Go
million
9,
9.
Isabella.
Thank you so much. Yes, I mean, all collections deserve $9 million, ladies and gentlemen.
9 million from Alice Gottby. They're playing tricks now. They're under 50,000 increments. Now they're doing 100. I think we are in $10 million range.
$9 million for Alex.
I think this is beyond what anybody really expected. I think the high expectations were 5 to 7, maybe 8 million. 9 million is an amazing result here.
Going once, Isabella. Aspect.
TRH, can you imagine the pawn shops that like got Jordans and things? Not a bad business. A lot of pawn shop guys who do really, really well.
9 million. With Alex. Going twice. Isabella.
Get it.
I can tell you your client went to make himself coffee and put you on hold. Forgive me, Alex. Isabella came all the way for what is clearly already now publicly called the most important FD zone whatever to raise the market. 9 million. Wow. We're out. Alex is in the celebratory mood.
Wow. Alex came in and snuck
9
it.
million with Alex. Going for Doma. Anyone else in the room? It's now or never. I'm selling to Alex Dossi on the phone at $9 million. The one and only FFC. Air warning, Isabella.
Oh, wow.
Spoken.
Wow. $9 million for FFC prototype. That is an amazing result. An amazing result. A lot of bidders were on it too.
And I'd just like to add one thing. There's two gentlemen listening here today in the room, Mr. Coppola and François Paul-Journe. If they watched us, we love you. Thank you for what you do. And wish you many, many more years of creative working in your respective fields. Your start to us all. Thank you all so much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow, what an auction already. We got more Jorns.
Not your average chronometer Arizona. No, it is the one and only that Francis Ford Coppola received from his beloved wife. And this is the watch that started it all, ladies and gentlemen. There would not be the FFC if this watch did not inspire him and make him and François Paul-Journe meet. So this is of absolute significance as it is the trigger to it all. And in the meantime, since the catalog went to press, ladies and gentlemen, we have received, of course, a certificate of authenticity issued by F.A. Journe, then that it is indeed the one that he sold to Francis Ford Coppola. So it's all exactly the way it should be, and we start at $100,000, ladies and gentlemen, with an advance bid showing him where? San Francisco, 100,000. 200,000 for Young. Thank you. Ahead of Taiwan, 200,000 a bid. 220 in San Francisco. 240 in the room.
It's all about provenance when you get to those numbers. All about provenance.
280 Canada. 300,000 San Francisco. I have 300,000 ahead of you, sir.
We're going to pass the high estimate on this FFC.
And I'm looking for 320, and I have Ohio at 320,000.
I think 500
Ohio
is
gives me a 320 bid, and Monaco at 350,000. Thank you, Monaco. Bonjour. 350,000. The bid is online, ahead of you in the room, against you on the phone, for the watch that is the first encounter between the two men. Not to be undervalued. 350,000. When Francis Ford Coppola told me in Rome the story, I can accept 360 from Marcello De Marco, and we go through 380 in the UAE. But out of fairness, as of now, we can accept 10, whether it's from Monaco, UAE, or from Marcello. 380 and bid, and 390 would be next. When Francis Ford Coppola told me in Rome what this watch means to him in terms of love, the resonance, him and his wife, it's beautiful. I made a statement. 400,000. Thank you very much. Marcello has 400,000. And 410 is next. Monaco, UAE, 400 on bid by Marcello De Marco's telephone. 400,000 with it.
That's a good point, Rich Buddy. Is it worth more about the Japanese way
for the highly significant resonance
that went to auction, the art piece, the famous way? Probably not. But I think this, to the right sector of people, especially people who love to support art, who are fans of Mr. Coppola, fans of Journe, and really appreciate the watch, I think it gets to that number. But I think at 10 mil, there's a lot of other very historically significant pieces of art and pieces of just artifacts, like you said. But I think, when it gets to that number, it's really about how special it is to you and how impactful it is to your life.
Online, room bidders, I'm selling to Marcello De Marco for 430,000 online, ahead of you.
All in, the FFC sold for 11.4 million.
Is that a bid or a question?
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Marcello. I thought you were going to bid, but you helped UAE to place the bid at 440,000. Thank you.
That makes it one of the most expensive modern produced watches
in the UAE
to
at
auction, for sure.
$440,000.
If not the most expensive modern produced watch to be
440
auctioned.
Marcello. First warning, Switzerland. 450 for you and Victoire at 450,000.
And the Renaissance is marching its way up to 5 as well.
At 450,000. And I'm really delighted that everybody appreciates how important this watch is. Online, UAE, online Switzerland, Marcello De Marco. We have a new phone with Anne Victoire at 450,000, and I warn you, the gavel goes up. Going once. 450,000. Going twice. Last chance online. Last chance, Marcello De Marco. Selling. Selling. Victoire. No, with the hammer.
Sold at 450.
With the hammer, 460. Thank you, Jamie.
Oh, wow. Somebody slipped in as the hammer hit. Everybody said if you were 100 million, you're not going to spend 10 million on a watch. Correct. These are big buyers. Correct. The people who are spending that type of scratch on a timepiece that they will not wear on a regular basis.
That's the least I can
Very,
do.
very heavy hitters.
And it really means a lot to me that it finds the best possible home.
That was tight though. The hammer kind of hit. I don't know how I feel about that.
You're waiting. Fair enough. And what can I do? You're out. All right. So Marcello's out. Anne Victoire is out. 460 Switzerland. I congratulate you for the Coppola Resonance. Going. So 460,000. Congratulations. Number 8596.
Oh, somebody snuck that one at
Number
460.
19 is an exceptionally important watch. It is a subscription, ladies and gentlemen. It's number 17. This is the Octa Réserve de Mars from 2003.
Subscription RDM. This will go strong.
Example. With certificate of authenticity presentation box, and it is a real subscription. That means it was attributed to the buyer who already came with all the models before, all the way to the launch of the Octa Réserve de Mars. And we start right away at $100,000 with an advance bid showing on the screen. Pardon me? Okay, yeah, we're catching up on time. Thank you, Paul Butcher.
Wow.
550,000 is the opening bid for this historic Octa Réserve de Mars. 550,000. There was a gentleman in the room who also wanted to bid. Where have you gone?
So they came in at 550 to try to scare everybody. I don't know if it's going to happen. Paul Butcher's trying to scare everybody.
550,000 telephone bids. Young, Marcello, 560.
Oh, but Yang wants in.
Freestyle bidding today. 560,000. If you can do 550, you can do 570. At least that's my logic. Thank you, sir. 600 on the aisle. In the room, seated, 600,000.
600 in the room, got heavy hitters.
Left and right, put the room bidder at 600,000.
All right, 10.75
number 17
on FFC.
in the room and bid 600. Paul, you're done. Thank you. Now I look at
See, Paul came in strong trying to scare everybody. Didn't work.
Marcello, Tazio, give me a sign. Have you given me your sign, Jon? 610 Miami, Florida. But if they can do 10, you can do 10. No. Incredible. 610 Miami. Thank you very much for your bidding. We have a bidder online in Florida at 610,000. It gives everyone another chance to do 620 if you wish. Alex, in or out? Tazio.
Which already makes a great point. The FFC could have been bought by investment groups. I can see that happening as well. It's a very important piece in It's something that long term, when it comes back
Selling
to
the
the market a
subscription.
couple times, it will
Fair
do
warning.
well. 610,
Sold to Miami.
610
Thank
Miami
you very
swooped in
much
and
for
got
your
it.
bidding.
Subscription already a great
8040.
result.
Number 20.
I'm sure Zuckerberg tried a little
From,
bit,
of
for
course,
sure.
Stay Connected, the Chronometer Resonance. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17 subscription.
Yeah, this is gonna go.
I don't need
Resonance
to introduce what a
subscription piece.
subscription is, and I don't need to
Beautiful piece.
introduce the resonance. I can only say this is as important and historic as it can possibly be. We start right away at $400,000 US with an advance bid showing on the screen in Singapore. Paul Boutros on steroids. 2 million is his opening bid. Thank you very much. Sorry, Las
Wow.
Vegas.
Paul
I
Boutros
appreciate
coming out
the
with $2
420.
million, trying to
Paul
scare everybody
prefers
again.
$2 million as an opening
Wow.
bid. 2.1, Alex Gotti.
This is gonna be a fight. Alice got to be in there.
2 million one. 2 million two. $2 million two. I'm scared, Paul, that you're intimidating our room bidders and they're maybe leaving.
Yeah, Paul's really trying to scare people out there.
2 million two. 2 million three. $2,300,000 ahead of you, Paul.
Correct, which by the other people who own
You wanted to
these
pull the
subscription
Alex, now you have
pieces
to
are
pull
just
him to the
watching the value of their pieces
Come on.
climb. And this is a high
The
number.
gallery's
This
up.
is 17 out of 20. So people who own like under 10 and stuff like that.
The
Insane.
signature complication by François Paul Journe, the resonance, and it's the subscription. Number 17. Holding for Paul Boutros at 2,300,000. Going once. Going twice. Anyone else? Paul is out. Alex is the winner. Fair and final warning, 2,300,000. No regrets. Young? So to Alex, 1019 at 2,300,000. Thank you, both gentlemen. Number 21. We also love Longines, and this is a spectacular 5415 chronograph from the 1940s, we believe 1949. We start right away at $10,000, ladies and gentlemen. At $10,000, the bid is in the book, $10,000. 11,000 Connecticut, 12,000 in the book. 12,000 is in the book, 13,000 Los Angeles. Thank you online, 13,000 Los Angeles. 13,000 were bid. Any advance? The bid is in Los Angeles. California has it online at $13,000. Anyone in the room? In Sala, 14,000, 14,000. California. Manhattan Beach, California bids 14,000. 14,000. Fair warning at 14,000. I'm selling to Manhattan Beach, California at $14,000. Oklahoma, 15,000. 15,000, 15,000. New York, 16,000. 16,000 I'm bid in New York online. 4 online bidders, all in the US, competing against each other on the Longines chronograph with the black dial, 16,000 with it. Fair warning, I'm selling at 16,000. Online to New York,
Longines
not
good.
yet.
What
California
about
back 17.
that resonance?
17,000
Oh my
in
gosh,
California,
2.3
18,000 back in
million
New York.
for premium. Sick.
18,000. The bid is in New York at 18,000. So we have 4 American online
This
bidders.
is the next chrono
At the
from
moment it's on the
1949.
East
It's
Coast,
amazing.
not on the West Coast, California. I'm selling this lovely Longines chronograph at 18,000. Going once, New York has it. Going twice, 19,000 in the room. Front right, seated. Thank you, sir. Now we have a room bid against the 4 online bidders. Who will give me 20? We have 19. and I'm selling. In the room, gentlemen,
Got some interesting lots
fair warning telephone.
coming
Online,
up too.
are you all done?
A lot of good stuff
Selling in
mixed
the room
in.
at 19,000.
No long zone.
Final warning,
I should say.
20,000 New York. Thank you for your bidding, sir. Vinci Nida, 20,000 New York online. Ahead of the room
keep
bidder.
the auction
Against
running. Thank you guys so much for coming in. First stream back
I'm selling
in
to New York
a long time.
Going
Feels
once,
good to be back.
going
We'll
twice,
be getting back
20
to
days,
somewhat of some
20,000.
regular scheduling, just at a different time.
20,000.
Very,
Thank you
very
for your
soon.
bidding. Number 7292.
What's up, Richard?
Thank you so much.
Hope all is well.
Number 22. I believe it's the first Omega in today's auction, and this is the so-called Giant. The reference is CK2039. It's Omega's take on the oversized pocket watch movement-driven, high-precision Portuguese-style wristwatch from the late 30s. Ladies and gentlemen, unrestored black lacquer dial, extract from the archives. We can start right away at $17,000 with an advance bid, showing in blue on the screen, 17 unbid. In China, 17,000. Chi mi dà di più che 17.000? Who gives me more than 17,000? 18, 19. I have 19,000. 19.000. Still in China, ahead of you, sir. At 19,000, China has it at 19. 20, 22,000. I have 22,000 in China, ahead of you, seated. Any advance at 22,000. I'm selling at 22 if you do not bid now, online or in the room at 22,000. The Omega goes to China, 22,000 going once, 22,000 going twice. The bid is in China at 22,000. Fair warning, 22,000. Congratulations, China. Yours it is at 22,000. And this is paddle 7216. Thank you very much. Advance bid. Number 23, the space-flown Mir, 365 days Omega Speedmaster Professional. This is not a marketing gag. The watch did fly in space, ladies and gentlemen, in 1993 on the Mir 365 days mission. We start with interest already at 42, 45, 48. And $50,000, ladies and gentlemen, for this very 55. I have 60 ahead of you, Thomas. 60 I've already bid with an advance bid in San Francisco. They know the Omegas. Do you as well? 60 we have. I'm bid 60,000 for this really well-preserved watch. You're fine? Thank you very much. I'm selling at 60,000 to San Francisco if no one else raises their paddle now. Make me a bid now, or the gavel comes up and we'll sell it to San Francisco at $60,000. Fair warning going once, fair warning going twice. All done, 60 unbid, 60,000. 65,000 just before the gavel came down in New York. And San Francisco is back at 70,000. 70,000 unbid. Thank you, San Francisco. New York, would you like to come back at 75,000? Very, very historically relevant watch. Only 28 pieces were taken on that mission. This is number 23. California has it ahead of New York at 70,000. Going once, 70,000. Going twice. All done. California has it at 70,000. Sold to California. Thank you very much at 70,000. I also appreciate New York bidding. 7168 is the winning paddle. Number 24. This is a splendid discovery, ladies and gentlemen. This pair of Rolex 1680 Submariners in literally unworn condition with the stickers on the back. Look at those bevels on the lugs. And interestingly, they come with South American president bracelets. That's the way they were fitted in 79. We start this really gem quality Submariner at 30,000, ladies and gentlemen. 32,000 with an advance bid, 35,000 in California, my advance bid. 38,000 on the owl, thank you, sir, but I have 40,000 in the book ahead of you. I have 40,000, thank you for your bidding in the room. 42,000 California. I have already 50,000 in the book. I have already 50,000. 60. 60,000 sounds really good to me. Thank you, Paul Boutros. 60,000 on bid. On the right, 65 standing, far left in the room, ahead of New York Online, who also wanted to bid. But you're standing in the room first at 65,000. 70 is next, if you wish. Online New York. It's a room bidder at 65,000, standing. Any advance for this really spectacular 1680 with lovely warm beige loom plots and bezel insert? 65 in the room. Going once. Young, Paul, online. Here's your warning. Going twice. Still with the gentleman standing at 65,000. I see you, sir. Selling. 601 is the winning paddle. Thank you very much indeed. At 65,000. Now we have the sibling, only a few serial numbers apart. You should compare the two. They really spent all their lives in.
Everybody says this is a real
together, side by
this
side.
is a real space watch.
And this one here, I start once more
cool.
at a 30,000 commission bid in the book. And I have 32 in Taiwan, and 35, 38, 40. How much? 65. The gentleman is efficient. I appreciate it, but I have 70,000 in New York Online. 75,000 standing. Thank you, sir. New York, the gentleman in the room gives me 75. Can you do 80? Young, can you do 80? Paul Boutros. I'm selling with the gentleman in the room at 75,000. Anyone else? Going once, 75,000. Going twice, 75,000. Same as last, 601. I'm glad the watches will continue to live together at 75,000 to my room bidder. Number 26, ladies and gentlemen, for the lovers of sports watches, we have this extraordinary 6538 Submariner 4-liner. That means it has a kilometer movement.
4-line sub.
In truly unmolested condition. It's a miracle this watch has survived some 70 years in this condition. Ladies and gentlemen, a lovely, lovely example. We started bidding right away at 120, 30, 40,000 with an advance bid. Showing in Taiwan. Thank you, Taiwan, for your bidding at 140,000. Whom may I invite now? 150 for you, sir, in the room. Thank you, but I have 160 in Taiwan ahead of you. And 170 for Victoire. Are you coming back, sir? 170 is already bid. 170 is bid, and it's ahead of you. 180 Singapore. 190. Did you say 190? Yes, thank you. 200,000 Taiwan. Are you coming back, sir? 220 for Victoire. It's not too late, sir. But it's like musical chairs. If somebody sits before you, there's maybe not a place left for you to sit. 220. You must squeeze in your bid at the right moment. 220. Taiwan, you heard it. It's Victoire who takes the lead at 220. At 220,000 for this splendid Submariner 6538 Big Crown. I'm selling ahead of you, sir, in the room, ahead of Taiwan. Against you on the phone, it's with Victoire's collector at 220,000. Gavel is up, going once, 220. The gavel is up, 220. Done. Sold to you, 1064. Thank you very much, Victoire. 220,000. And before I pass on the gavel to my next auctioneer, I have two more extraordinary wallets to sell. Number 27 is next with this lovely white mother of pearl dial. It's the 16528 from the late 90s. Very crisp, unpolished watch. Still has the sticker. We started at 20,000 with a advance bid showing, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen in Dallas. So I have 22 in the book, 25 ahead of New York, 28, 30, 32, 35, 38. 40,000 Dallas, 45,000 in the book in advance, the commission bid, I beg your pardon, 45,000, 48 is next if you wish to bid. I have 50, even better from Paul Boutros. Thank you, Paul, for your bidding today. On the phone bank to my right, 50,000.
TRH 92 has to say that vintage Rolex prices are far from what they used to be before.
155 Singapore is in.
I'd say that for some prices they're low, but certain pieces are still going very strong. It's truly special and really has good problems. So just your vintage, your normal vintage, sub or Explorer, I think it's kind of settled to where they're going to be.
It's with Paul's phone at 60. And if you wish to
this
bid,
MOP Daytona
now,
strong money,
it would be
you know?
65,000. I'm selling to Paul's phone at $60,000, going once, going twice.
This is also something you're not going to see
60,000 with it.
in a while ever again. MOP racing dial.
Sold to you, Paul, 1073 at $60,000. As announced previously, 28 is not a lot. It's been withdrawn, and 29. Ladies and gentlemen, the second time in its entire life it comes to the auction market in unpolished condition, one of the best preserved 8171 Padellone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a true... Yes, that's the wrong lot. That's the right lot. Thank you, Thomas.
I wish they would do a modern version of these triple counters.
This is one of the key references of Rolex in the 1950s, the 8171. We start with 180, 90, 200 and 220,000 already bid in Hong Kong for the Padellone. 240 for the gentleman in the room. 216 Hong Kong. Ahead of you, sir. 260 I've already bid. And you can add another 100,000. It's worth it, trust me. I said it in public. 260 is Hong Kong. Ahead of you, sir. 260,000. The bid is in Hong Kong ahead of you. If you do not bid now, I will sell to Hong Kong this gorgeous Padellone at 260,000. 280 Switzerland. Thank you very much for your bidding at 280,000. The bid is now in Switzerland online. 280,000. Are you on the phone for this lot? Please bid now, because Switzerland is already waiting to bring it home. 300,000 for Paul. Paul has it on my right. Ahead of you, 320 Switzerland. Good move. I'm delighted that you and I have the same taste. 350. Back to Paul's phone, who knows his Rolexes. Ahead of you in the room, and 380 Switzerland coming back. 400,000 for Paul Boutros on the phone. 400,000, 420 Switzerland. Online, 450 Paul on the phone. Against you in the room, it's here to my right at 450,000 with Paul. Online, have we lost you on the way? 480, not yet. Quality always wins. 500,000. Thank you, Paul, for your bid. 500,000. If my online team is in agreement, we can continue in the 20s if it makes it easier for the two men.
Watch out, it says 1 month ago, Forbes said the couple will go for 1 mil.
The 520
or how around they were back to
and for you online at home.
Yeah, the retail again for the normal production piece is close to $1 million. So we knew at least minimum was going for at least 2.5. Nobody could predict the 9.
Move now. Going once. Going twice. For the phone bidder with Paul. Fair and final warning. And I have nothing left for you afterwards. 1080.
Strong result there for the vintage piece. Beautiful.
And now please give a warm round of applause to Marcelo Di Marco, who will take you through the next session of today's New York Watch Auction here. Thank you and see you later.
Rich Buddy says, interesting how these prices are not reflected in the current secondary market. Yeah, you know, auction markets are its own world. Auction buyers buy from auctions for different reasons. They have a very good relationship with the auction. They might be trading different things. They might be selling some stuff and buying some stuff as well. There might be art involved. There might be wine. There might be different categories involved too. So a different type of clientele buys from the auction houses, and they have a different relationship, and their tolerance is a little bit higher, you know, in terms of paying the taxes, the premiums and things like that. So it's not, even though I do know a lot of normal clientele and collectors who will buy from a normal secondary market will also buy in auctions, usually those guys they're going for the sharper hits versus some of these auctions that just, you seem a bit frothy, right?
Oral, we can continue today's session with lot number 30, the Lecourt 1957, the Geophysics, the launch 1957 International.
We got
Geophysics
Marcello, we
here.
got a couple questions
About
here. Let's meet up
1,000
Marcello.
pieces were made.
Let's see, Rich, watch out, it says off topic, but can I get your quick thoughts on a new Seamaster Fire Ocean? I'm a fan of PO since Casino Royale days, so I have a fondness for the early iterations. I like the OG Planet Oceans myself, but I do like that they're still paying attention to the Planet Ocean line and they're making an update. They took away the heel escape vibe. I don't know, like I'm an OG dude, so I'm like I miss it, but I would wear it. I want to see it in person, but from pictures I think that I would wear it and enjoy that watch. TRH982 says, I wonder if Paul Newman's will forever be strong, even though younger generations have not grown up watching Paul Newman. After all the watches have transcended this association. I agree. I think Paul Newman's will do good. The only thing that wrecks certain watches like the Paul Newman's is, you know, being able to really tell authenticity and really have true provenance and not having a piece that somebody like Periscope can rip up in an article because it's your Frankenstein. That's the biggest enemy in the vintage market is vintage, unsavory characters in the vintage space doing a lot of Frankensteins with the watches, and more people just not trusting of the product, right? Of what they're getting. They don't know, but nobody wants to spend 6 figures. Then you're at a dinner or breakfast with somebody, and then it's all of a sudden like, hey, this is a Frankenstein watch, so I gotta take this.
And selling online to Canada.
Think about 1960 company used to CQ.
US dollars. Congratulations, Canada. 13 is your gavel, and your paddle is 9188. As mentioned, we move on to lot 31, the stainless steel counterpart of the E168 Geophysics, 1957, of course, just made for that year. Gégère Lecourt, lovely condition and with quite a bit of interest. Where to begin? Let's say 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14,000 with my advanced bidder at 14,000. Anybody jumping in at 15? I have 14,000 in advance, and 15 and 16,000. Still with my advanced bidder at 16,000. I'm now looking for 17. I have 16,000 in advance, and 17,000 still, and 18,000 still in advance. 18,000 still in advance. I'm now looking for 19. Anybody jumping in at 19? Thank you, Jack, but I have 20,000 in advance still. And you leap ahead of all the advances I had is now with you, Jackie, on the phone for 22,000, unless somebody comes back in at 24 and Switzerland decides that it's a good call to come back in at 24. Well done, Switzerland. You are putting Jackie under pressure. What will she say? Speaking on the phone, concentrating, negotiating, but you have to tell us something. 26, thank you. On the phone, 26, Switzerland. Are we coming back at 28? I have a phone bidder on my right at 26,000 US dollars, and Switzerland comes back at 28. Thank you, Switzerland. It's with you now at 28. Jack, what do you tell me? Of course, I'm going to give you a few moments. Thank you, sir, for holding the line. However, we cannot keep Switzerland waiting forever. And we do not. 30,000 Switzerland. Jack comes back at 30,000 on the phone. Next one shall be 32,000. However, as customary, we are at the high estimate, so I will allow 31. Can we please make sure that our online bidder can bid 31? I'm offering you a split bid as we are at high estimate, but I'm not going to linger too long. Going once at 30,000. Switzerland, are you coming back at 31? Saudi Arabia comes back at 31. And 32, Jack doesn't skip a bit. So it's Jack against Saudi and Switzerland. Who's going to say 33 first? Let's make sure that they can say 33. They can say 33 online. Yes, fantastico. 32 on the phone for the stainless steel geophysics chronometer. 33. Thank you, Saudi. 33,000 from Saudi Arabia online. And 34, the phone comes back. 34, Switzerland, Saudi. Who's going to say 35? Jack, you have it at 34. and the gavel is up. Is it all said and done? Going once at 35, Saudi Arabia. Thank you, sir or madam. 35,000. You're out? I think you're the winner, Saudi Arabia, unless Switzerland wants to come back at 36. The phone is out. Going once, going twice. Selling. And sold. 35 is your gavel, Saudi, thank you very much. And your paddle is 9079, which brings us to lot 32, the lovely IWC with IWC certificate and especially enamel dial from 1953, true old school enamel with a depth of tone and a saturation of color that is not seen in today's enamels anymore, unfortunately. On top of that, this is a larger version, 36 millimeter, rather than the usually found 35, 34 in IWC for this time, with these funky lugs, absolutely fascinating timepiece. Where to begin? Let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15,000. Why not? Let's begin at the beginning. 15,000 with my advanced bidder. Advanced at 15,000. Anybody coming back at 16? Thank you, Italy. Grazie, Italia. But I have 17 in advance from Bahrain. Vogliamo provare 18? Bahrain mi offre 17. Per l'IWC Taiwan, new bidder 18, but 19 still with Bahrain. 19,000 in advance with Bahrain. Who's going to say 20,000 first? China, third bidder, and Bahrain back at 22,000. Bahrain has it now at 22,000. Who will it be? Taiwan? Will it be 24,000? It's Taiwan. It's international. Asian regions against Italy. Italy, are you coming back? Italia, proviamo 26. L'orologio è superlativo. Abbiamo bidder asiatici and China, Zhongguo, Shishilin Zhongguo, 26,000. Asia strikes back. China has it at 26,000. Any of the online bidder coming back at 28,000. China has it at 26,000. Italy. Vogliamo provare 28? China has it. And the gavel is up. It's going to the Far East. It's still going to the Far East, but a little bit further east now. 28,000. 28,000. 28,000. I'm looking for 30,000. Zhongguo, Haijiao Koma, 28,000 online. And 30,000, Xie Zhongguo, 30,000 from China. 30,000 from China. Again, we are reaching high estimate, so I'm going to offer a split bid. Let's make sure that our online bidders can bid 31. Can they bid 31 online? Thank you. To all our online bidder, I've reached high estimate, so I'm going to offer you a split bid. And online takes advantage of it, 31. Thank you very much. Paddle 6395. 31,000. Will any of the online bidder come back at 32? Paddle 7395 has it at 31,000. It's going to the Far East. Once. Going to the Far East twice. Final warning, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to say 32 or let the cloisonné enamel go. Selling and sold. Congratulations, 31,000 is your hammer and 7395 is your paddle. Which brings to lot 33, the Rolex, the first Rolex of my session, and a lovely Datejust Ovetone, bigger size, in this case with the chronometer watch rating certificate from the time, service invoice, and the chronometer certificate COSC from 1952, incredible condition. Look at the puffiness of the luminous accents. Unsurprisingly, with interest, let's begin at 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19,000 with my advanced bidder. 19,000 has been offered in advance. Who jumps back in at 20? I have 19,000. Thank you, New York, 20,000, but 22, still in advance. Shall we try 24, New York? Switzerland has it in advance at 22,000. I'm looking for 24. Otherwise, we have a very, very happy Swiss bidder, but not so soon. LA and Switzerland back at 26 immediately. LA, New York, who will say 28 first? I have 26 from Switzerland. I'm looking for 28, and LA gives it to me, but 30,000 Switzerland immediately. 30,000 from Switzerland. Next one shall be 32,000. Who's giving me 32,000? I have 30,000 from Switzerland, paddle 8453, and I'm looking for 32,000 for this delightful obettone from 1952. LA, good call, 32,000. You leap ahead of the competition. No more here, it's all there. It's with you, LA, at 32,000. I'm looking for 35. That would be the next increment. Is it all said and done? Are we sending this lovely Obettone 61052 to California? The gavel is up. A few seconds and we'll find out. Going once to Los Angeles. Going twice to Los Angeles. Selling, selling, selling. And so the congratulations, Los Angeles, 32,000 is your gavel and 8342 is your paddle. Which brings us to lot 34. We stay in the realm of Rolex. We up the game with the day date and Stella dial. Incredibly well-preserved green Stella dial. And on top of that, with a Spanish date wheel, which perfectly matches the Latin American import hallmarks found on the watch. So all turns out to be correct and in extremely lovely condition. Unsurprisingly, once again, I have interest. Let's begin at
Marcello is definitely more performed than
and 32,000. 32,000 by advanced bidder. Advanced at 32. Anybody jumping back in at 35? I have 32 and 35 mission and 38 advanced then. 38 from Lachimo,
this is a beautiful Stella in Spanish.
Everybody coming in at 40, Singapore 40, but I have 42, always from New York. Will you get it by 45? Lachimo, New York, has it at 42,000 in advance. I'm looking for 45. Thank you, West Hollywood. Now 48 from New York. 48,000. Is that bigger? 48? 50,000. You get in the room. Sorry, Singapore. A split-second delay. The gentleman in the room at 50,000. The gentleman on the right in Singapore comes back at 55,000. Shall we try 50, sir? Singapore has it at 55,000 Swiss francs for the lovely Stella David. We are close to the higher estimate. You made all the effort to come here. If you want, I will accept 57 from you, sir. Okay? 57 in the room. Thank you, sir. We are going to do so. Next one should be 59 if our online bidder desires. The room at 57. I'm looking for 59.
It's a beautiful watch. You should have put it on a different shot.
Somebody is bringing home a very, very nice piece of present.
Put on a different shot.
Sir, I spoke too soon. California. 59. I think it is all said and done. I see head shaking. Next one will be 61. Unusual, but so it is. And the gavel is up.
He always holds his gavel like a weapon as well. He's always like, the gavel's loaded.
59,000. Going twice. California at 59,000.
He says, I don't know who Paul Newman is. I know Paul Walker only. Most car enthusiasts, most actors as well. But Paul Newman, I don't know what actor that I can compare him to, but he's somebody who a whole generation resonates with. Let's say that.
We move on
International.
to here with the lovely continuous skeleton, not just skeletonized and color execution of the dial is lovely, but also the scales with the black band, reminiscent of
I feel like
the
a couple of these always come from a Fox.
Unsurprisingly, once more, with Cartier, we have quite a bit of interest. I'm afraid that the minimum estimate is quite negligible in this case, so I'm gonna say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and even 22,000 in advance. 22,000 in advance, to stand at 24. I have 22,000, 25, fine, but 26. 26 in advance. Shall we try 28? 28 and 30,000 still in advance. And it's already at 30,000 in advance. Against Gertrude and against online. 30,000 my advance bidder has it. Who's gonna come back at 32,000? 32 and 35,000 still in advance. Shall we try 38?
Advance bidder wants it.
I have 35,000, 35,000, where? Online, 38 then, and 40,000 in advance. 40,000 in advance, 40, not 42, 40,000, 40. 40, not 42, I see something wrong. 40,000 for Miami, excellent. Now we're talking, next one will be 42, who's gonna give me 42? I have 40,000. Gertrude, I'm gonna think online as well. You're out. Gertrude is out. What's going on online? 42,000 then. Fantastico. 42,000 from Miami. 42, not 45. 42,000. 42,000. 42,000 from Miami, Florida. Very well. Is it enough? Are we sending this one to Miami? Nobody coming back in from online. The gallery is up. Miami has it at 42,000. Going once to Miami at 42,000. Going twice to Miami at 42,000. Number 59 on 150 limited edition, the Custom Collection full set, is going to Miami for 42,000 US dollars. Unless somebody twice now. And sold to Miami, Florida for 42,000 USD on the number 9059.
Well, I want to see this. I've got good packs coming up. That's interesting.
This gentleman, for the Martiguet, made for the 125th anniversary of the Martiguet in 2000. Unique piece with incredibly architectural case and this deep
TR1892 says so stuff like Panerai and Green Tackle here. Pocket watches went hot at one point, then we cooled down. What's the next thing to collapse? That's a good point. I think a lot of things are going to collapse. I don't know what's the absolute next thing, but when you look at the way retail prices have increased, the secondary market has cooled down on a lot of different brands. The gap is just too big. I think you're going to see a big pop for a lot of pieces on the retail level. I think on the secondary market level, volume is still there. People keep buying. But on the retail side, I think a lot of brands are searching hard to find where they're going to make some revenue. And how they're going to make themselves attractive to new collectors and old collectors. That's the
commission bidder. Commission 35,000. I'm looking for 38.
See if he's getting some love.
38,000, but it's not enough because you go back to my advances, multiple advances. In fact, 4. Shall we try 42? Will you break this side or will you let online do it on your behalf? 42,000. Good call, Young is now with you on my left.
Young wants it. Young has a serious face on.
And 45,000 new for bidder for the incredibly attractive anniversary. Yes, indeed. Some of them are PJ. 48,000. Thank you, Young. Please. And 50,000 new bidder. 50. Where? What? 5,000. Absolutely, sir. 55,000 all the way to the back. From a connoisseur like
I love this one. It's a great watch too.
60,000. Mr. Gobi doesn't back away from a time.
Here comes Oz Gobi with the late hammerman. He always comes in with a late big bid.
I tried.
Late bid that's big.
64. 66. 70,000 then. We got there.
Oh wow, this is a special one.
72,000. It's in the room all the way back. Look. Why not? 77 it is. Mr. Gobby freestyling it. 77 for the
Nas
unique.
Gopi at 77. They really wanted. This is a unique, I think a pretty unique piece made for the 150th anniversary of Automotive Gate 2000. From the original owner. This is a great safe queen.
77. I can literally find not you another one because this is one and only. Not even something similar to this there can find. And Alex had it at 77. Sir, shall we try 79? I have to raise my gavel. 80,000, absolutely. And there was something online, I saw the line, you were a street.
Wow, 80,000. This is
85,000.
unexpected. 85,000. Wow.
Online can be 87. We are at 85 with Alex. I'm looking for 87, either from the gentleman in the room or for online. 88, absolutely. So next one can be 90. Thank you. 90,000, Mr. Dominic back. The next one will be 92 or whatever you wish to offer. Alex Gobby has it at 90,000. I'm looking for $92,000 for the unique sculptorial blue dial AP at 92,000. The room is back. $92,000. Looking for 94. We make sure that online is 94. Why not? 95. Of course, suppose online can be 97 now.
Oh, that's Gopi wants it.
We are putting our colors to the test today. Thank you. 95. Looking for 97, correct? Yes. 95. We have it. Online, room, make no mistake. Mr. Bobby has it at 95. I'm looking for 97. Don't say the done. Well, Alex, congratulate your client on my behalf because this one is something truly done. When I saw it, I was, wow. 97, Switzerland.
97, wow. This is a strong piece.
100,000 for Mr. Gobby. Well done, sir. I would have done the same. The question is, will it be enough? Let's keep the increments of 2,000. So I'm going to look for 102. Alex has it at $100,000. The gavel is up. Going one. On the phone, Alex Gobby. Going twice. On the phone to Alex Gobby. Can I sell it, sir? Done? Not done. 102. Switzerland comes back. 105.
102. This one is slowly inching up there.
Switzerland, will you offer 107?
Gopi wants it.
Alex has it for the time being at 105. The competition is fierce and it should be for something as beautiful and as unique and as well preserved as and complete as this night is. 105. Going one. 105. Going twice. Switzerland. Come back to me at 107 or regret it forever. Selling. Selling. Selling.
Gavel gun is out.
Ah, yes!
Good job, Alex. Good result for Vintage AP. Neo Vintage just came out in the year 2000. Love to see it.
Exactly on the hammer. We are looking for 110 online, of course.
Oh wow, another one, another on the hammer bid. Gopi's hands. Wow. Triple one on that 111.
Looking for 113. I think that we may have reached the conclusion. Thank you to all those involved for your fighting the what you deserve. Going once.
Good bid on this AP. Nice to see.
Going twice. It's 113 now or never because I'm selling it at 111.
Bravo, buddy.
Sold.
That's spoken.
Congratulations.
Good job.
33 is your
Good
total.
job.
And 111 is your yellow. Moving on to 37. Another incredibly charismatic design watch and water designer. Gilbert Albert, ladies and gentlemen, 1960, 30 to 70. That one of the special iconic sculptural design shade, but also this lovely textured woven gold bracelet. It's an absolutely fascinating timepiece. It's quite a few people got fascinated. Where to begin? Why not at the beginning? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20,000. 20,000 in advance. 20,000 in advance is coming back at 22. I have 20,000 from San Francisco in advance from California. And 22 at 24 still in advance. In advance at 24. It's coming back at 26. 24,000 still in advance. And 26 and 28,000. You will have at 28,000. I'm gonna need 30,000. Nobody coming back in at 30? 28,000 is with my advanced bidder. Thank you. 30,000. Sorry, China. 3 seconds too late. Just has it, but my advanced bidder comes back at 32,000. 30,000 in advance. I've seen China online and that is on top. Shall we try 35? The advanced bidder has it at 32,000. And thank you, 35, but not now, 38, still in advance, 42. And now you have it, finally, it's review on the phone at 45,000. We are above high estimates, so let's offer a little sweetly at 47.
Where do you want to get the high estimate?
If so, you desire. 45 is on the phone, I have of my
It's interesting
main
for everybody.
advanced
Look like that vintage
I'm
aesthetic from
looking for 47,
1960s.
otherwise I'm selling on the phone. Going once at 45. Going twice at 45, 47. You bid from Aventura, Florida. Indeed, this one is too good to miss on it. And the phone doesn't miss on it either. 49 immediately. Next one can be 51. We're going to Aventura, China. Who's gonna come back first at 51? The phone has it at 49. Somebody on the phone is about to be very, very happy. Going once at $49,000. Going twice at $49,000. Selling. 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 And sold. Thank you very much. $49,000 is your gamble, and your pattern number is 1013. Yes. 1013. Then we skip lot 38 and we get to lot 39, one of the most iconic, forgive for using this word, designs
I've got some reason that it's vintage Panic coming up with new vintage
automatic
pieces.
set-schedule
See how the market's
calendar
looking
ever
for.
made by the brand. This is, we have a first series dial with
Jared says the good Albert, that triangle pattern, that one for big bucks, right? Top now. Yep. That and other shaped paddocks we really love right now.
all that you expect, and where to begin, let's say, just a little bit above high estimate. 50, 55, 60, 55, 70, and $75,000 with my advance. 75 in advance. Who's going to give me 50? I have $75,000 in advance. I'm looking for 80,000. Thank you, sir. 80,000, but I have 85 in advance. Sorry, Singapore. 85,000. In my advance, 75.90. Singapore tries 90, but I have 95 already in advance. Also from Singapore, it's a local battle. Singapore against Singapore, and Singapore comes back at 100,000. You know what? Good call. You outbid your fellow Singaporean collector, and now the 3448 is going to you, unless somebody wants to buy 110. Thank you, sir. The room comes back at 110. Singapore or Singapore, if our advanced leader is still online. Shall we try
We got some good action here. Marching towards the highest
in the
bidder,
room here, edit at 110. I'm looking for 120,000 US dollars. If it is all said and done, and raising my gavel. If you use it.
Gavel gun is out.
At 110. Going twice. At 110. Selling the Patek Philippe reference 3448 with 20 West Hollywood, California. I'm sorry, sir. It was a bit too good to be true, to be honest. Shall we try 130? West Hollywood came in at 120. You know, you came all the way here in this cold morning. I will reward your effort with a
It is cold,
125
2 minutes, snow.
so you design. Done. Thank you, sir. 120 going once to California. 120 going twice to California. Selling, selling, selling. And sold to California for 120,000.
Solid price, not too crazy, but a solid number.
90, which brings us to lot number 40. The lovely, dusty, Tony with pulso internal. Italy attracted from 1948.
He's performing well as well.
The dial was installed most likely sometime in 1960s, 1970s, and that's why, unfortunately, the extract cannot be ordered anew. But that doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with this watch. It's just a question of protecting current procedures. In fact, the timepiece is not only extremely rare, but also in lovely, lovely condition. Where to begin? With interest, both in advance and on commission, but I'm going to give everybody a chance to say 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70,000 in my advance bidder. 70,000 in advance. We're going to come back at 75. I have from Singapore 70,000. I'm looking for 75,000 and 75, but now we move on to my commission bidder. 80,000 on commission. Sorry, it's not with my mask, it's my commission now. Yes, indeed, thank you very much. And commission at 80,000, I'm looking for 85. Thank you, Singapore. Good call, because it's now with you. It's going to Singapore at 85,000 US dollars. You outbid my commission bidder and my advance bidder. If you use Singapore at 85, unless somebody comes back at 90,000 for the full commission dial, 1463. Is it all said and done? Very well, Singapore. You have seems good. 90,000. Bahrain, you bidder online. Sorry, Singapore, but
Bahrain, not letting it go that easy.
For the full commission dial on the 1463 at 100,000 all in, not so much. However, you may still try at 90,000. Bahrain has it at 90,000. And another time. Going once to Bahrain at 90,000. Going twice to Bahrain at 90,000. Selling, selling, selling. And so the congratulations Bahrain
nice pickup,
one
man.
bid is bring this home at 90,000, Paddle 7386. Moving on to lot 41. The one of the most sought after and
This is so
looked after
beautiful. So gorgeous.
of
They're
the
at
sale, the 3940 with Dore dial, fully confirmed certificate of origin, original purchase receipt, even hashtag brochure, everything you want, and just FYI, we did indeed receive the Patek Philippe extra from the archive, confirming the production of this watch with satin finish gilded dial, as they find it. So all comes together.
beautiful.
Unsurprisingly, with
Fully
a
original.
lot of interest, yeah, the minimum estimate is not going to come, thanks probably. 100, 110, 120, 130, and 140 with my commission. Commission at 140. Who's going to come back at 150? I have commission at 150, commission at 160. There's my 180. Commission at 160. 170, sorry. 200, I are actually in advance at 200. Shall we try 220? 220 immediately.
Oh, I want it. This thing is gorgeous too. I don't. This is
220 and 240, Germany. Germany has it.
Germany's in
260,
it.
Paul comes back. We have Jack, Paul,
Wow.
Dion, and online.
300
For the time being,
incoming.
Paul, I think on the phone is 26. Who's going to give me back? Who's going to give 280 first? 280, Germany comes back. 280, 300,000, Paul Boutros. Not thinking about it for more than 5 seconds, as it's right we should be with this rarity, this condition, and this important. 320,
300,000, 320. Oh, man.
Well.
Wow.
320. 315, 350. However, as we are
Oh, is
above
it
high
aggressive,
estimate,
this auction?
I'm gonna change a little bit the situation and offer it online at 360. Just $10,000 more. And the Dore 360, you bidder. Thank you, madam. Eric on the phone. Restanta 370, Paul comes back.
Oh, ain't letting this go.
370. With Paul Boutros on the phone. Against online, against Erica, against Beyond, against Jack. Next. I cannot stay there forever. Where? 380 support, right?
Wow,
380.
3 again, floor.
New bidder on the phone. 3. Let's try 39.
Paul's gonna go 400 for sure.
400, that's how it's done.
Told you.
We're still going 10 online, so I'm gonna cut 410 if anybody wants to try their luck in that level. 410, the gentleman in the room comes back. 410. 410.
This is strong. Show that vintage paddock, neo vintage paddock, beautiful watches.
10,000.
Still got the dollars.
Let's try and keep $10,000.
This is worth it to me.
Thank you, madam, for 20.
420.
For 20. On the phone with Erica on my left. Against the room, against Paul, against the line. Erica has it at 420.
This is an exceptional example too. Comes with everything.
The what's
Box
important,
papers, hand tag,
let me think about it for
and they got the artistic certificate of the archives.
420.
Same as gold dial. Wow, 430. Wow.
Understandably.
Rich Buddy says if only I had bought Nvidia stock in the 90s, I'd be able to buy any of these watches. Man, you ain't lying. You know, even in the 2000s when I started to go game design school, I should have just put like $5-10 in as much as I could. Just every month in DCA, who knew?
And now it's time to decide what to do.
3940p, I love it. Rich Buddy says I love that watch too. I think it's just a perfect perpetual crown with great size and all the formations. This particular one is gorgeous. 440, wow.
440 for Alexander. Go on my left. Against Erica and
Alex Gaggi again coming in late to scare him. Paul wants it though. We got a 450. Are we going to see 500?
450,000 US dollars. For the incredibly delightful 3940 as far as behind it, gilded dial. Full set. More than full set, even with the seal. The Gallica. 440. Going once at 460, not yet done. Not yet done. Rarity, quality, and beauty are both fighting for as it is exemplified at this very moment. Erica is fighting, Erica is winning. 460 for her. However,
Rich Buddy says the 3940 reference was affordable 1 or 2 years ago. It recently went up 50% correct. It stayed steady during COVID, it never dipped, and then slowly it's been climbing as people have been jumping into neo vintage pieces. The 3940 is a perfect neo vintage paddock. No matter call.
460 not 470. 470. 480. Absolutely. Erika has it at $480,000. Against Paul, 500,000. That's how it's done. Thank you, Paul. However, let's be fair and still go in 10,000. Next one should be 510. In the room, you're out. Eric is out. Let's do a roster call. Alex, you're out. You're in. You're what? You don't know. Alex doesn't know. He will let us know whenever he feels like it. This side is done. All the way down, we're done. Paul has it at $500,000. 510. Apparently, Alex is not yet done. Thank you, sir. 510.
All right, I'm back.
I think.
All right, I'm back, and we are 510. His buddy says these were 55, 65,000 all day long. That's correct. Maybe not this particular version. This was always a special watch, but the normal one was.
Going once.
After this, I think there may be a bump.
Going twice at 510. Nothing more here. Are you sure? Sold. Congratulations, Alex.
Really good result there. Really good result for a beautiful, beautiful piece.
510,000 US dollars is your gavel. Lot 42. We go to Patek Phillips, and we have this lovely 5036. The hair to 5035.
I love the 5036 as well.
Annual calendar with 24-hour indication. In this case, we stop the 24-hour for a
TRX says Neo Vintage Brigades will probably be next to go up. If they haven't already, they started to, especially the ones at Daniel Rock, Era Brigades. But yes, I think there a lot of people are jumping into them, and they're great watches.
And as an evening watch. Again, with interest, let's begin at 15, 16, 17, 19, and 19,000. Didn't have back there. Advance at 19,000. Who is going to come back? 20,000, London. 22, advance. Shall we try 24, London? I have an advance from Switzerland at 22,000. It's said and done. I will really send it to Switzerland, not so soon, 24, but Switzerland comes back at 26. Thank you. Switzerland, who's going to say 28 first to try and snatch it away from my Swiss advance bidder? 26 has been offered in advance. I'm looking for 28,000. Will it be enough to bring it home? Just one way to find out. Unless we just send it to Switzerland at 26,000. Going once to Switzerland at 26,000. Going twice to Switzerland at 26,000 and 28 Northfield, Illinois. Good call, Northfield. No more from Switzerland in advance. It's with you now at $28,000. Unless somebody wants to jump in at 30, I'm going to be swifter than usual and say, going 30,000. Spain does jump in. Thank you, Spain. Illinois, shall we try 32? Spain has it at 30,000. I'm looking for 32,000. We are mid-estimate, so let's not split yet. 30,000, going once to Spain, who is snatching this with one single online bid. Well done, Spain, if you will be successful. 30,000, going twice to Spain, selling, and congratulations, Spain. It's yours at 30,000 for paddle number 7315, which brings us to lot number 43. Still Patek Philippe, we move on to wartime, or one of the most iconic complications by the brand. It really defines the company since the 50s and the 40s until today, I dare say. Full set, X-ray condition, 2021, Raspberry 5230G. With interest, let's begin at the beginning, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20,000 in advance. At 20,000 with my advance, with multiple advance bidders, actually. It's going to come back at 22,000. 22, New York, 24, advance, 26, and 28, multiple advances. Shall we try 30? 30,000, and you leap ahead of the competition. It's in the room on my left. With you, sir. No more advances. It's in the room at 30,000. However, I've seen there was online bidding.
Actually got some
Will you
action
come
there.
back at 32 online?
30, that's
Or
nice to see.
do we
Good
sell
watch.
in the room here in New York? We sell it in New York, but online for the time being now. Jericho, New York, 32,000. Shall we try 35? Yes, the gentleman comes back in a heartbeat. 35. Jericho, will you come back at 38? 35,000 has been offered in the room.
Interesting.
The gentleman made all the effort to come here in this cold New York morning, and as a reward, I'm gonna be sweet. Going back at 35,000, 38,000 new room
he's trying to
bidders
rush this
who made
slide.
the equal effort to be here. So at this point, I'm gonna give all of you a $1. 38,000 is a new room bidder here on my right, against online and against the room bidder on my left.
Yeah.
38,000 is the current price. I'm looking for 40,000. 38,000 going once.
Look at my bag. Look at my desk. It's a duty-free bag.
40,000. Thank you, sir.
Like a
Back in the
plastic.
room at 40,000.
No, this is. Yeah. This is like a white plastic duty-free bag.
42,000. Thank you, sir.
Is that white and
We are above
blue?
our estimate, so
Yeah,
I'm
look
gonna
inside of
accept
it.
$2,000 increments. The next one will be 44.
Hey.
42,000.
Bless it.
Yeah, how about good?
42,000. We are moving to
She's some action here on the world timer.
the gavel is up. It's with you, sir, on me, straight ahead of me, not
This is a
with
great
you on
price
my
one.
left.
Good.
At 42,000. Looking for 44. Going once at 42,000. Going twice at 42,000. Selling, selling, selling. Can I sell it? And so, the congratulations, sir. It's with you at 42,000, and your
is a fair
total
price.
number is 813. Thank you very much.
Good, great shot. That's a
Lot
fun.
44, 5170, or else before sold the 5070. This is its hair.
Another gorgeous watch. This is very
5170, the
valuable.
first chronograph, pure chronograph with in-house Patek movement. In this case, Tiffany side, of course, you can see full set, excellent condition, all that you would expect. And again, with interest. Let's start close to the minimum estimate, why not? 30, 32, 35, and $38,000 in advance. $38,000, 40,000, 42,000 in advance. Should I 45? 40,000 is here in advance. 45, 48. Sorry, online. I have 48 in advance. Who's gonna say 50? There was somebody online. 50,000 Monaco, 55 in advance. From Singapore. Thank
Okay,
you.
we're getting some love here. I'd like to
Who
see
will
that.
pay 60,000? I have an advance bidder offering $55,000.
To me, the platinum one is the best. The blacked out rose gold. Blacked out rose gold
It's
is so
totally
good.
done.
So
I will
fun.
send this in advance to Singapore. Well played, Singapore, so it is. The gavel is up. Going once, in advance, Singapore.
Glad you enjoyed the stream, the pack stream with me and Tim, watch at it. Got a lot of good stuff cooking.
Monaco has something to say about that. Good call, Monaco. Nothing more here. It's with you now. 60,000 going online to Monaco.
Rich Buddy says, I'm glad I bought all my watches 10 years ago. I can't lose on a single piece. The deal has offered me more than my cost in all of them. Correct. If you were buying watches 10 years ago, you did extremely well pretty much anywhere you shot, especially on the indie side.
Monaco as beyond
And if you bought Jordan 10, 15 years ago, you're now selling Jordans like finance houses, businesses, it's insane.
The gavel is up. Going once to Monaco. Going twice. Well, Monaco is here. Why not? They can defend themselves. 62,000. Monaco. Will you come back at 64? Of course, they're keeping. Yes. Oh, Whittier, California. New bidder at 64,000. I'm looking for 66 now. 66. Thank you, Dion. Dion comes back at 66.
This
With
is Tiffany
California,
and Co.
Monaco
This
will be the
is
first
good
to
action.
say 68.
This is Tiffany and Co. So this becomes
Bidder joined
a
us.
steal. Or somebody
Dion has
says.
it at 66,000 and 68,000. Monaco online. Thank you, Monaco. Monaco online for the Tiffany signed 5170 G. We all said and done? Monaco exit at 68,000. 68,000. Going wide.
That's a good question. Watch at it.
70,000. Darien, Connecticut. It turns out we do have a new.
So watch
online
at it as
bidder
off
from
topic, but
Connecticut.
haven't recently been to Dubai Watch Week.
70,000. Looking for
Do you think
70,000
we
online.
yearly
I'm sure
event,
exactly.
how successful it was? Imagine as much as it was in the spring and Dubai Watch Week in the winter. I think they definitely could do it if they wanted to. The issue is that it runs, not too far away from Geneva Watch Days, and they do plan so much to get that done and all the construction and everything like that. They do a mini Dubai Watch Week in different regions. They did it in New York before, I think Hong Kong and Shanghai last year. So they do it every year. There's not Dubai Watch Week. They do something regionally, but it was so good this year. I wouldn't blame them to want to run it every year. You know, brands don't have to send the most inventory, most. If you're a brand that has product with the Siddiqui family, using your product there and the retailers there, I think it would be great. It was beautiful this year. It was amazing. So I hope so. Let's see.
Final fair warning.
74 on the Tiffany and Snap. Tiffany and Co. Snap. $74,000. And that's a great piece for that price.
Lot 45, the Royal Oak Chronograph 25 331 XT for stainless steel of
I think a Tiffany day just would be fun, Rich Buddy. I do understand the hype, especially if you get a piece like that 5170, which isn't too crazy far of a premium compared to the secondary market you're paying. Tiffany Snap, I think
let's begin at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 22,000. 24, 26.
Yes, it's a mini Dubai Watch Week. I think it's called the Horology Forum or something like that. They do really nice. They put some production. They always do really good things and put production value. It's just not on a large scale, but it's someplace where you can gather, get information. Maybe you're not going to see a ton of watches, but there's always panel talks and debates. They're really fun.
38 in New York, 40,000 advance from UAE. Thank you, UAE. Who will take 42,000?
Let's see what a modern
UAE has been advanced 40,000. New York,
Fresh.
42. Good call. Leaping ahead of all my advantage. It's with you now for the new 2651 ST for the Martini Royal. 42,000. Now I will accept it. 45,000 Monaco.
There's just no reason to pay up super
I'm not
strong
gonna
on these,
offer a free bid because you offer 3,000 and I'm gonna be fair and ask for 3,000 as well to the next bidder. Then after, let's see if we can go into 45. I'm looking for 48. 48. New York. Now next standard increment will be 50 and after that we're gonna go on in twos. So it was fair for everybody involved. 48,000 New York average. I'm looking for $50,000. Is it also the done?
Oh yes, I don't know what's coming up. Which one? 726. That should be good. I think it's 39, 59, 40 should be decent. So it's coming up. And then Long-Term Cabaret is another piece on my list.
And so the congratulations New York, 48,000 is your gavel and your paddle is a 725. Not 56. The 5140 P4 Platinum, the pair to the 3940 that you see a little while ago. The case with the upgraded case diameter, more in tone with the flexibility of the 2010 and this lovely blue foncé dial. Absolutely fascinating. Not to mention this from 2010 as the PTCL. It's one of the very first watches out of Patek Philippe to bear the PTCL because it was changed from the Geneva
It's a beautiful watch. I'd wear this all
it's so big enough. Where to begin? Let's begin at 20, 22, 24, 26 and 28 and 30,000. Yes, why not? So 30,000 in advance. We're going to deal with 32. I have 30,000 in advance. Belgium 32, 45. Shall we buy 38? In advance at 35. Multiple advance 35. 38,000 and now multiple advances at 40,000. The one ahead of all is Canada that came first. So if you're paddle 8439, it's not with you, it's with paddle 7485. Next one to be 42,000. Who will break this time? I have 40,000 in advance from Canada Paddle 745. Is it also done? Well, that was quite fast. But soon, there in Connecticut, nice to see you again. 42,000, good call. You break the tie and you're bringing it home for the time being. 42,000 in Darien, Connecticut has been offered for the lovely 5140 feature. Going one to Darien, Connecticut at 4645. New room bidder. 45,000. Next one shall be 48. One day, will it be enough to bring it home? It has happened before. It might happen again. And maybe right now. 45,000. Going once to the room bidder. 45,000. Going twice to the room bidder.
Price of 45.
Selling.
I dare say such.
So, the congratulations store, 861 in your paddle, 45.
Which buddy says the only watch I bought in the last 5 years is the new Snoopy at retail, nice pickup. They should call me for S1 another great watch. That's the only thing I'm going to buy anytime soon. I know a lot of collectors do the same spot, I don't blame you.
Yes,
You know, you
the
gotta,
5726 with the piano.
if you did good 10 years ago, there's nothing super urgent for you to pick up. Let's see what this knowledge does.
Extremely
Love
lovely,
it,
like the contrast, how it increases the legibility of the dial, especially with the black trim ends. And overall, it's just a fascinating and extremely practical annual kind of timepiece. Of course, full set, excellent condition as you would expect. Where to begin? 35, 38, 40, 42,000 with my commission bidder. Commission at 42,000. We're coming back at 45, 45, 48. Shall we try 50, 50, 55? Is that a 60? 60, 65, 70, 75, multiple. It's in advance, bought at 80,000. Los Angeles breaks the tie, and yes, no more here, no more there. It's 25, new bidder in Mexico. 85. For the lovely 5726 and a 90,000 on the phone with Isabella.
Got 90.
90.
What's high estimate? 80 hours. Fast high estimate. This is a beautiful watch. I can see people going a little bit strong.
90,000.
I think the light
Isabella
now
and
is so
95,000. Mexican line comes back. 100,000 for Isabella. Isabella has it at 100,000. We are above her estimates, so I'm going to accept 105. Mexico, I'm giving you a 50% discount. Will you bid 105? LA does 105. Thank you, LA. 110. Isabella does not let it go. I'm looking for 115. Correct? Yes. 110 on the phone with Isabella. Who is going to give me 115? Nobody? Very well. I suppose Isabella's client got themselves a very nice Christmas present. Going once at 110. Going twice, 115. LA, not so soon, Isabella, I'm sorry. Maybe so soon. 120. 120,000 on the phone for Isabella against California online, who can come back at 125 if that is their choice. Isabella has it at 120. The gavel is up. Going once to Isabella and 125. LA does not let it go. Rightfully so, because off the top, you're out.
125, man.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Very well, it's with you LA at 125. Very good call. It's enormously more
Somebody
rare
says
than
Mrs.
the
Jordan used to
dark
call me every year.
dial
Mrs. Jordan used to call
version.
me every year. Went to every
I want
Nexus
to
one.
say numbers, but maybe 120
Oh, wait.
top of my head.
Let me read your whole
Simple
thing.
calculation. And you're bringing from at 125. Going once to LA. Going twice to LA. Selling, selling, selling. And so the congratulations, 125 is your hammer LA and your gavel and paddle 8342. Which brings us to lot 48. First Lange song is incredibly attractive cabaret reference 808025 with black dial, baguette set bezel, and of course this incredibly attractive heavy bracelet.
Mrs. Buddy says, CP Jordan dissed me bad.
like
This
3
is usually
hours.
this week bad. I was on vacation.
Again, I'm not surprised to communicate to you the Italian interest.
7 have to call me every year
Let's begin,
confirming. Same with the Havana Platinum. That's
18, 19,
as we
20,000.
saw.
Let's begin at 20,000.
I'm upset at that. I hate that. That is a customer experience a lot of people have had with F.B. Jordan buying retail. It's like, you got to go to all the things, you got to wine and dine them, even though you've been confirmed, even though you're on a list. I understand I'm pretty much a people, at least give you the Havana. Right, the Havana isn't the craziest piece out there. Such bad customer relations made me hate the brand. Unfortunately, Rich Buddy, you're not alone there. A lot of people, like secondary Jordan and primary Jordan are two different experiences, because secondary you are paying a lot of money, but you get to deal with people like myself and other like people who actually care about watches and care about our consumers. And at the retail level, not to say they don't care about the consumers, but they're forced to choose which consumers to care more about, because they're the hot brand right now and everybody wants them, and they have not figured out a great way to tell people no or not make false promises so people don't have stories like that. I'm sorry to hear that.
5, California, West Hollywood, the new bidder. Welcome.
I thought this cabaret would get a little bit more action.
Who will say 48 first? I see you, Becky. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think about it. 48, thank you. It's with Jackie now. 40,000. That has it at 48. It's with you, huh? Is it all said and done? Are we selling it on the phone at $48,000? 50,000. Welcome, Gertrude. Gertrude, press that. 50,000. You are now at price assessment 55,000. Above by estimate is 60,000. I'm gonna accept 65 apparently. 70,000.
Slowly climbing up there.
75,000. That's when you woke up. 75,000. We switched from the phone bank to my right to the phone bank on my left. Going Taccio has it 75,000. 80,000. Ziyong strikes back. 85. Taccio immediately. It's with that.
Ooh, I said a text about 85,000. I love it.
Against the phone bank on my right. 85,000 for the bracelet set, Lange, cabaret in platinum with diamond set. 90,000, new bidder. Thank you, sir.
Lots of good watches coming up. We still got more
Taccio on the phone against the young, against the room, against the front bank on my
It
right.
might be tomorrow.
95, Taccio has it for the time being.
We got nice Andres
Will be the
Burgess I'm
first one.
interested in seeing. That's with the two beautiful crayon.
Taccio on the phone has it at 95,000
Well,
US.
Taccio taking 95,000. That's a good
All
price
said
for
and
this.
done?
Love this watch.
I'm raising my gun. Going once. 2 Taccio at $95,000. Going twice. Taccio. $95,000. I will accept a big bid from you, sir. You came a very long way. Then Taccio has it. Let's make sure that 97 can be also offered online in case somebody wants to jump in. Selling to Taccio otherwise for 95,000 US dollars. Going once, going twice. And so the congratulations.
Nice job, Taccio. It's a great
95,000 is
This
your
is a classy watch,
gavel,
classy
and
John, as
1060
they
if I
say
read
it.
correctly. Did I? Is your body. Yes. Lot 49. Perfect. Phillips, one of the most bedazzling timepieces on offer today. Of course, we are talking about a 24, a model 24, reference 7300, that 1450R, defined by this snow setting. As you can see, all the diamonds are a different size and it gives this lively, energetic effect that is incredible. Here, we start with an estimate of 120, but allow me to remind you
got
that
it.
the retail
This is
price
a
of this watch in Geneva was 300
TRH
Swiss francs, which is close to $2 million.
TRH 92 says
The
what
good
they
opportunities for a savvy buyer here.
meaning
It's a bias, I would say.
Alright, Jerry Sands says, kind of random but collection if you hear back was so sure to between the next short. But see that Watchbox buying them was a double-edged sword. Helped them with finances, but they lost their romanticism as a
Thank you, you're sorry to late.
yeah, you know, so that is an interesting thought. Because I think there's a couple of things that happened there. There's definitely collectors that jumped in thinking it was going to be the next Jordan, and that you see immediate extreme growth, and that's where you saw big bump in prices. I think a lot of people didn't. They look at what Watchbox did with Jordan and how that relationship kind of unfolded there, and maybe have a misconception of how things went, as it had this negative thing, and they blame 1916 or Watchbox for the prices that they see today. And these are prices that would have happened, and they would happen no matter what. We just happen to be the company who loved the brand, right? I think maybe we accelerated things a little bit, but the quantity of the pieces, the fact that he's a living watchmaker, he's like my Picasso if Picasso was living, all that romanticism and all that marketing and things, it was happening already, slowly but surely. We were just resulted in a pattern. We just, we stepped up, or the leadership there, and people like George Lynch stepped up and saw just beautiful watches that were underappreciated in the market, and we did that with many brands. It's just that John was the one where the quantity was low. With Divid 2, the situation is a little bit different. Wait, look at this.
Defined by the texting of the diamond that resembles the scatter of the.
So with Divid 2 is different, right? Divid 2 is a brand that, Nelly went out of business twice before. Then a situation came in where 1960 could get involved, and this was a brand, a great brand, independent brand, but a very avant-garde brand. Even though Jordan is avant-garde, Divid 2 is even more avant-garde in terms of material and the design language, but it's a brand that could be supported, an entity that had some capital to support it, let Danny Flesley and the team really go and do their own thing. So I do believe that some of the romanticism left is because people want to put that, but now as you see that 1916 loves the brand, supports the brand, and lets Danny Flesley create how we should create. We give the support for a brand to be strong and featured. Not every brand is a brand where you're going to buy something for 80 and it's going to be worth $500,000. I'm happy if a brand is a brand, you spend 80 or 100,000 and you're able to get 90, 80, 75,000. I think that's great because you're able to enjoy a very high value piece without risking losing 60-70% of the value, which many watches today are in that situation. So, and I think as well, Jordan is out there a little bit more. There's Jordan boutiques, the imprints out there, the Jordan Society, things like that. So there's a lot of other things helping to reinforce the romanticism. But I think Divid 2 is steadily on the way. And again, if you avant-garde watches, there's not a brand here that can be like, oh my God, you should love every Divid 2 you see, because they're all unique and they're all special. And not every watch is going to be for everybody. So I think it's one of those brands where you find the watch that you like and you into it, but it's a brand, thankfully, that's going to be around for a long time because the support's there. So you can develop this rich history and you can see what happens. I think Jordan is like in the bottle, and to try to compare that to any brand, I think is fallacy. But I think we need to reset what we think of in terms of success. And success doesn't mean if a watch is sold, 10, 15 years later, it 10x's. Success is you're selling watches, and in a secondary market, consumers can trade or sell their watches and still get a good bit of that value back. And that's where Divid 2 and a lot of other solid brands are. When we look at all the brands out there, a lot of brands can compete. Let's see what did that. Is this another octopus? You got a bunch of octopuses going. So the ladies' octopus you got for $69,000. This one's a day. So you got an octopus with a jubilee dial. Beautiful one. All the octopus because there's an octopus on the president's bracelet. 75,000. There we go. 75 with the gentleman here. Sorry, UAE. We have already 75. And next one will be 80. Singapore takes advantage of it at 80,000. 80,000 from Singapore. 90,000. Skipping bids. Aggressive bidding from the gentleman in the room at 90,000. Next one shall be 95. Singapore comes back at 95. What? Niente. 95,000 online. 100,000. The gentleman in the room does not let it go. 100,000. 105.
Sir, you tell me, can I accept it? 110, Monaco, Proven Salt. 110 from Monaco. 120. Alex comes back at 120. Monaco. Room. Who's gonna say 130?
Audio problem.
Alex has it on the phone at 120,000 US dollars. No more here, no more there.
124, beautiful piece. If I had it, I would spend it.
And the gavel is up.
I like it. I like it a lot.
We are at 120, high estimate, so I'm gonna accept 125 if anybody online wants to try their luck at that plan. Going once at 120. Going twice. And 125, Monaco does want to try their luck. You are fighting against Mr. Godby, so it might not be very easy, but worth a shot. And maybe it is that easy. Going once at 125 to Monaco.
125 to Monaco.
Going twice at 125 to Monaco. Alex, give me a sign. And 130. I'm sorry, Monaco, but against Mr. Godby, you need to fight a little bit harder. Will you say 135? Alexander Godby has it on the phone at 110.
Yeah, when Alex Godby wants it, he gets it. 130 is a really good number here.
I let you wait. You let me wait,
I love good,
and I'm gonna let you wait a little bit as well for fair play, but not forever.
Got blessed with a really solid round situation, having a really unique
Monaco,
dating
if you want, say 135. They can say
from a brand
135.
who's not going to give it to you today, you know.
Or hold
Could you
it
imagine a
for-
modern octopus?
Going once. Going twice.
Even though in Dubai saw some bust downs, they didn't let us take some
Final
pictures.
fair word in
Nice out
Monaco.
$9 that were gorgeous.
So, the congratulations, Alex. 130, absolutely.
130 before
130
the
to the
premiums.
party
Beautiful
become
result there for that
later
day.
from Alex. There we go. Which brings us to lot 52. Back to Rolex with the Saru, one of the most bedazzling products from Rolex. Not to mention the fact that the GMT is ideal to be set like that because of course the blue and red taxi bezel becomes sapphire and ruby. Absolutely fascinating. In this case also with diamonds to mark the 5-minute mark. Fascinating, fascinating and extremely lovely painting, especially somebody like me likes gem setting. With interest and
I like
not
gem
only
setting
one
too,
person
Marcello.
loves gem setting.
You can just imagine
Let's
this on the
begin
beach
at,
in your yacht. Come on.
yeah, not the minimum level, sorry. 6, 65, 70, 75, 80, and 85. Why not? 85,000 in advance. Who's gonna
TRH says, as with everything from you tonight, that's a great thing. I appreciate that, TRH. He says, I'm a big fan of David
Well,
Tunes. Just for the
9,000 then, moving on to
bringing
my
up the
last
same
I have
voice
now
for
90.
discussing EV, especially to compare them to
95,
others.
thank you very much.
Again, unfortunately, it's something that we're going to
with
go through for a while. A lot of collectors have
95,000
FOMO
with that.
because
Anybody
they
jumping
didn't believe in the
at
brand when you
100,000.
bought DVDs at 50% off retail. As a matter of fact, I remember selling vividly a steel
Well,
wheels
then you move on to
under
commission at
50%
100.
retail, under our cost.
100.
And it was during COVID. By the time I sold the watch and the gentleman was able to pick it up from
It's also been done in
his home
my
country,
commission
I was willing to
bidder
offer him over
very happy.
$100,000 for that
Above
watch.
all the
So a lot of
advances,
people who didn't love the brand
then
before the hype got mad because
unless somebody comes
you know
in at 110,
support was brought to the brand. Of course, we're going to make sure the secondary
Going
market's clean because we believe in the brand, but a lot of other dealers did not
at
believe
100
in it. They're
Going
mad, right? And they want to compare things to FPJ, and they want to. It's all numbers versus the appreciation of the watch. If you don't like the watch, it's great. It's okay. You know, you can say, hey, it's not for me. I think it's a little too out there. It's a little too avant-garde. I don't appreciate it. But if you have to start bringing in the finances and whether it's going to do this on the market or I didn't buy an X and now it's worth Y, and I don't think that, you know, a business can't sell anything if there isn't anybody to buy it and to appreciate it. And if you think with watches that, you know, any dealer is in a position to force watches down somebody's throat, it's not the case, right? People who buy watches appreciate the timepieces and want to wear them. Some people these days are thinking about the investment side to it, but at the end of the day, no brand moves if people don't actually like to wear the watches or see some value in the aesthetic and design and quality under the hood there. So unfortunately, there are collectors on both sides of the fences who, just don't like and I'm there, right? I don't like the prices we see things at, but it's the way of the world. It's inflation and so many different things. There are different reasons for different models, but you can't knock a brand just because a business decided to make a purchase and support it. Right now, if a business bought a brand and changed the whole philosophy of a brand and turned it into a whole different machine, then we can talk. But if you just told me that a business got involved in a brand and supporting it and trying to make things, give a free rein to the people who are involved there beyond, there hasn't been leadership changes, things like that. I think, a lot of people hate for the wrong reasons. Either you like the watch or you don't like the watch. You gotta take some of the other stuff out of it.
Thank you, 95 in advance, in a commission 95.
Now back to another beautiful iced out piece. You got a yellow gold Daytona, beautiful champagne dial. We got baguettes on the bezel.
The gentleman in the room is actually leaving the room. That speaks volume about the situation of this watch, but Zion is still on the phone. Maybe he will come back at 100. I have commission at 100. Thank you, not enough. 110.
I want to say a big thank you too for you guys for hanging out with me on a Saturday, random stream for the New York auction. Much more content and streams coming, guys. I want you guys so many great messages while I was out on my little hiatus there. So much support. Shout out to Super Mom who's not here. Shout out to Rod. So many people who texted me and all the people I saw in Dubai as well. Just love the support. Thanks for hanging out with me on Saturday.
6012 for 110,000.
I don't think this is a bad price, right? If you try to get one of these brand new today, probably be somewhere around that.
110 is your hammer and your part is indeed 6012. And with this, I pass indeed the gavel to the lovely Isabella. Thank you all.
Marcello did a nice job there. So we got probably Isabella's gonna come up next. And keep it rolling. Some good pieces left. Still a lot of good pieces left. Got some Dibitune, got 100 Burkis that I'm watching. UJ, I'm watching that Crayon. Actually, good lineup. A good lineup. And I think they'll probably stop in the 90s, right? It's 147 total. And we're at, oh my gosh, we're on a lot 53, so they'll probably end somewhere after the joint set, I imagine. I'll hang around as long as they're on. I'm in the office today, as you guys can't tell. Covering down the Saturday shift, so it's a little bit slow. And doing some work, but love talking to my family here. So glad to be doing a stream here.
Thank you, Marcello. After a bedazzling performance by Marcello Damasio.
I was ready. This is Isabella. She's good.
I'm here to take you through the last
The whole Phillips crew is actually really good at entertaining. That's why I can watch it so easy. There's Christie's on Monday and Sotheby's as well. I'll try to watch a little bit. But Phillips makes it really easy because this is entertaining. This is like, I would watch this on broadcast television. I know I'm a nerd, but still. They do a great job.
An important private collector, and I can start here already at 9,000, 9,500, 10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, that was me, 13,000, 14,000, ahead of you in the room, 15,000 and 16,000. 16,000 still with me in Thailand.
Cartier is getting so much love. Modern, neo, vintage, all strong and steady.
My advanced bidder. Ahead of you, Boston, it's 18,000 still with me with the commission bid, 19,000 New York, and 20,000 with my commission bidder. My commission bidder has it at 20,000. Come back to me, sir, in the room if you'd like. 20,000 is my 22, Boston, Massachusetts, and 24 back to my commission bid ahead of you, Pennsylvania. 24,000 is with my commission bidder, here, left ahead of the sale, 24,000. Ahead of Boston, ahead of Pennsylvania, ahead of you, Jacqueline. 24,000, I think so, at 24,000 for the Benoit Allongé. Fair warning then. 26,000, Pennsylvania is back. Premium my commission bid, it's yours, Pennsylvania, online at 26,000. 26,000, Pennsylvania has it. Any more advanced for the phones or any more advanced in the room? I can sell to Pennsylvania for $26,000. Fair warning, last chance. Sold 26,000. 2 paddle 8425. Sorry. And another Cartier lot 55. This time the Tank Centre from 2021. An NSO piece, new special order, which the program is now discontinued. Beautifully designed from the original owner who has excellent taste. And full set, and I can begin here with plenty of interest at 28,000, 30,000, 32,000, at 32,000, 35,000, 38,000, 40,000. I have 42,000, still out of you. 45,000, it's yours, sir, in the room. 45,000. 45,000, 48,000 I saw online, 50,000 with Young. 50,000 with Young on the telephone. 50,000. Next.
What's up, Johnny? Oh, thank you. He says congrats on your position. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, I'm back with the 1916 company. I'm back with La Family. I'm actually in the office right now. I'll be doing a lot more stuff in the office because we have good equipment here. As soon as my computer's back from Dell, some surgeries happening on that laptop. It's been with me through a lot of things. We need to buy everything. When they open that thing and show me the pictures, it's like sand, all types of stuff. And sand from 3 different types of beaches and deserts out there. So when I get that back, when we do more regular streams, I'm going to shift to a morning stream during the week. But before
they started,
58,000 holding for Young on the telephone.
I know not everybody be
Not yours yet.
catch it live, but at least like you'll be able to see it later in the day. So I kind of repackage it and get more shorts and
Young's
stuff
telephone
going.
bidder
Then I'll
at
do auction lives like this.
Going once.
And whatever you guys want.
60,000.
So the times will just be different because I do have to work and I can't commit to do it midday. But
60,000 on the telephone without stopping. Young, 65,000
my guys like flying have
in
something
Switzerland
interesting. I don't want to
65,000 new online bidder in Switzerland. How did you got these? Tell me.
65,000 on the NSO Thompson
65,000 online.
Doing well.
Young. Young is out. We wait for Alex. 65,000 is the online bidder from Switzerland, ahead of the room, ahead of the other phones. Give me a sign, Alex. That's not a good sign. Okay. 68,000 with Alex. And Switzerland can come back at 70. 68 with Alex on the telephone. Ahead of Switzerland, Young is out. But Alex is still in and winning. Switzerland, I'll give you a moment to consider. It's 68,000 with my colleague, head of Europe and the Middle East, for Phillips. 68,000 Switzerland. Come back to us. If not, I can sell to Alex at 68,000. Fair warning.
Watch Alex says the all important questions. Retired watch guy Jay coming back to the streams.
And your
he
paddle.
will be back. We just again the timing just has to be right, but he will definitely be back on the streams. And especially on, I think Kevin streams I'll bring him back on fun stuff. Because I can't get retired. Gotta wake up so early to shoot. And somehow retired for stuff, but he will be back. That's my guy. And he's actually my roommate too in Florida, so definitely he's not going anywhere.
18,000 at 18,000. 18,000. My advanced bidder, 18,000.
Capelli says he's also taking watches. You got Jake
Hawaii and 20,000. That was my advanced bidder. How did you Hawaii? 22, UAE.
But I have this strange love for them. And to see a Patek on the Brigade numerals, I would oddly enough pay up for this watch.
West Palm Beach has it now at 26, including my advance. It's online in Florida now at 26. UAE, come back to me. It's 26,000 in Florida now. Head of all my phone bidders, 26,000 is Florida online.
I just feel like
There's
this is
another
something
moment
you just
for
keep in
the
your
online
pocket. I'm
bidders
just afraid that I'm the guy who uses this, right?
26,000.
Like I just, it's in a
Going
suit
to
jacket somewhere, I lose it
online,
for 5
fair
years, and
warning.
then I find it in a suit
In the
jacket or
room
something.
here at 28,000. Lady seated on the aisle, 28,000. On the aisle here in New
Tire
York.
watch guy Jamie's
West Palm Beach,
officially
come back. It's
unretired like Rob
28,000
Gronkowski.
here in the
I can
room.
see. We might get him to get back in the watch game. We're working on some stuff.
Last chance then at 28,000 is going to the lady seated at 28,000. All done. Sold 28,000.
Nice,
And
so
you're
lady in the front, love that.
861. Thank you so much, and thank you also to West Palm Beach. One moment. One note.
You never know. I'm gonna grab a coffee real quick guys up here.
And now we open lot 27, another Patek Philippe pocket watch, this time the reference 894, a skeletonized and engraved pocket watch from 1992, beautifully done, perfectly preserved. I love this watch. What can I say? I can start here at 28,000, 28,000, 30,000, and 32,000. 32,000 online, 35,000, 38,000 back with me. It's 38,000. With me, ahead of you in the room, ahead of you on the phones, 40,000 in Florida, 42,000 back with my commission bidder. 42,000 ahead of you, Florida, not yours yet, it's still with me at 42,000 here, 45,000 in China, clearing my commission. 48,000 Florida is back, China, 50 is yours next if you'd like. 48,000 in Florida now, $50,000 China. China is back. I don't speak Chinese as well as Marcello does, but 50,000, 55,000 in Singapore. 55,000 Singapore, Florida, China come back at 60, and you do. 60,000 is in Florida now. Who will be next? China or someone else? 60,000. There's no further interest from China, feeling signs of fatigue, 60,000, not just yet. Singapore is back at 65,000. Singapore is back, and 70,000 in Pennsylvania in a new place. Welcome Pennsylvania, or welcome back. It's 70,000 with you online, ahead of Florida, ahead of China, and ahead of Singapore. 75,000 in Florida comes back. Florida's back at 75,000. 75,000, Singapore, China. It's your choice to come back at 80,000, or we'll let Florida have it at 75,000. Fair warning to our online bidders, all the actions online, 75,000, going once, going twice. Sold 75,000 to paddle 8269. And lot 58, we have now the white gold day date from 1984 with a wood dial, lovely combination of white gold and wood, and complete with guarantee and presentation box shown here on my left. I can start at 17, 18, 19,000, 19,000, 20,000 and 22,000. 22,000. 22,000 ahead of you online, ahead of you on the phones. It's 24,000 in New York and 26,000 with my commission bidder. 26,000, 28,000 Illinois, 30,000 in advance in Singapore, 30,000 in Singapore, ahead of you online. 32,000 in a new place, new bidder in Singapore, 32,000. 32,000, 35,000 Paul Boutros on the telephone. Welcome, Paul. 38,000, Brazil in a new place. New online bidder in Brazil. 38,000, 40,000, just ahead of you, Philippines. Paul, I saw Paul first. It's not just because he's my boss. 40,000 is with Paul on the telephone. Philippines, Singapore, come back. 40,000 is on the telephone with Paul Boutros, the head of Americas, here in New York. For Phillips. 40,000 Are we all through then? 42,000, not yet. Singapore. Singapore is back at 42,000. 45 is next, Paul. What do you say? 45,000. Paul Boutros, back on the phone. Singapore, come back if you'd like. It's 45,000 with Paul on the telephone. Not quite yours yet, Singapore. Do try one more. 45,000. Can be yours for the guarantee presentation box. White gold, 18038. Double quick set. 45,000. Going to Paul then. Singapore, one more second. Fair warning then. Last chance. Sold to Paul Boutros at 45,000, and your paddle is 1024. Lot 59 has been withdrawn, and so now we start a little independent. Oh, this is the wrong lot. This is 59. We're going to 60. There she is. She looks a little different than the red 59. 60. The Constantine Shaken, the Clown 2 Audacity, and this one. Oh no. This is 61. We're jumping ahead of things here. Lot 60, perfect. The clown is back. The clown is up there too. Great. The clowns are everywhere. Okay. The Audacity clown. This one was made for friends and family of the brand, so it's labeled not for sale. It's in stainless steel. And I can start with plenty of interest here at 9,000, 9,500, 10,000, at 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, at 12,000, 12,000 with an advanced bidder from Boca, 12,000, 13,000 Illinois, and 14,000. Back with my advanced bidder. 15,000 UAE. Welcome UAE, 16,000 with my advanced bidder. 16,000 with my advanced bidder. UAE comes back at 17,000. UAE has it 18,000 in a new place in the UAE. 18,000 online, 19,000 online. 2 UAE bidders competing online, 19,000. Thank you for staying up. 20,000 back to the UAE, and 22 in a new place in Florida. 22,000, Aventura, Florida, comes back at UAE at 24,000. 24,000, UAE is back. 24,000. Ahead of you, Florida, ahead of our other UAE bidder. 24,000 for the clown Audacity, truly an audacious piece. Not for sale. It is for sale, obviously, but it was labeled not for sale. In steel, 24,000. Looks like UAE will take it. Paddle 7375. Fair warning then. Fair warning for the room. Fair warning for the phones. Last chance selling. 24,000. 26,000 in time. Also in the UAE, but it's 26,000. I'll give our other bidders one more moment to join in.
Maybe.
For the taken. 26,000.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry
Going once. Going twice. 26,000.
All right, we got the chicken going on at 26. What did I miss? Had a bark dog for 45,000 and a skeleton had it. Oh wow, only 26 on the chicken, little.
And lot 61, we can display it now.
What are you gonna get something to eat, bro?
For sale as well. The Bethune, the GB25 Midnight Blue. This one in pink gold.
All right,
with certificate of origin and presentation box. Dating from 2020 with a grand enamel dial, lovely brigade numerals, perfect blend of old and new. And I can start here at 13, 14, 15,000. At 15,000, straight at the last straight. 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000.
This is something that you can wear. It looks like something else.
19,000
I think I'll take it off the
at
jeans shop.
19,000. At 20,000 New York and 22 with my advance
very
bidder.
wearable DB.
22 in advance ahead of you, New York. 24,000 Connecticut and 26,000 with my advance bidder. With my advance bidder at 26,000, 28,000 Connecticut and 30,000 with my advance bidder in California.
Nice, over the high estimate.
30,000. For the midnight blue, 30,000. Connecticut, come back if you'd like. It's 30,000.
Thank you, Aeon Blueprint.
California.
Congratulations on your new position, well deserved. I missed the lunch streams with the oil
At 32,000 in Miami and 35,000 with my
Thank you so
commission
much.
bidder.
We will have
Commission
regular
bidder has
streams
it at
coming back.
35,000
I'm going to
ahead
have
of
to
you,
start in the
Miami.
morning time, but I think once you get rolling, I think at least once or twice a week we'll do like a lunchtime
35,000
stream
with
where
the
like
commission bidder.
everybody votes, and this is a
And then you
democracy.
can come
This
back
is you
also
to watch
if you'd
that
like
channel.
at 38,000.
And we'll do the
35
lunchtime
is
stream
with
where
me.
I'll block
Yep,
out
ahead
an
of the
hour.
sale,
It'll probably be
35,000.
It'll be a tight
Fair
hour, so
warning,
I think
I
that's too
can
much
sell
audio going on. It'll be a
35,000.
tight hour, but it'll be like my firm lunch hour, and
Good
I'll
one,
do
so
somewhere in the
35,000.
office. Maybe I'll bring some watches as well. We're gonna start in the morning
Oh,
and then go down
35,000.
to the lunch stream. But thank you guys so much
The
for
paddle
your support
60.
and all the congratulations there. All right, got 35,000.
Lot 62, the Andre Burgess, the
Decent.
unique
It's a steal. I
avant-garde
wish I grabbed it.
handmade stainless steel.
All right, let's go.
taking
Andres
on
Burkus,
Union
please. I
Tea,
love Andres Burkus, the
with
person and the watches he makes. Let's see where this hammers out. I have no idea.
I urge you to
I think it'll go.
visit us on
I
Phillips.com.
think it should hit past 75.
He's
Sure.
I'm told he's not taking orders for the foreseeable future, so this is a very rare opportunity to
That is right.
buy
He's
one
not
of his
taking
watches.
orders. Everything
We
is
have
bespoke.
interest,
He
plenty
does
of
crazy
interest here
materials, and
on the phone.
it's just him and
And I
a
can start
very, very
at
small
30,
team. I think it's just him right now. Maybe one assistant that he hired, and his wife. Yeah, so it's very, very small
38,000 back in the
production.
room and 40,000 back with me. 40,000, 42,000 in Florida, 42,000 in Florida. 45,000 for Paul Boutros and
All right, there's a strong
46,000 with
interest.
my
Love it.
advanced
Paul
bidder.
Buchis is on it. I heard a lot of people are checking this out at
in
the
Florida
NYC preview as well.
and 55,000 with my advanced bidder. Still with my advanced bidder at 55,000, 60,000. Florida's back at 60,000. 60,000. 65,000 in a new place, UAE. Welcome back.
All right, UAE's on it. UAE was a very strong supporter of Andres as well early on. First time I heard about him and I met him was in Dubai. So 65,000 current bid. Love it.
In the room.
Let's get to
65,000.
70s.
70,000 Brazil. Welcome back, Brazil.
Ooh, Brazil. Brazil's in there for 70,000. This is a great result already. This is a truly, truly independent watchmaker. There's a lot of things in-house, taking parts from all types of different things and doing his own research and scholarship. Every year he gets better. It's somebody you can really track. So I think even 70 is a great price point here to get a piece made like this from him today. Probably be close to 100. So I think, look at that, 30K off, 30% off your value. That's not that bad at all. I'm 75 now.
75,000 now.
With the premiums and everything, you're probably already close to 100.
80,000. Florida's back. No lack of fatigue here. Florida has it at 80,000 ahead of the UAE.
At 80, that was my mark. I think we go a little bit more. You get 85.
80,000. Looks like it might be going to Florida. There's no further interest in the room or online. 85,000 UAE.
UAE wants it.
85,000.
I gotta watch him right now. It'll take years and years.
I can
I can
think
do
it is,
truly
because
bespoke
I like that
watches.
number.
I love.
And the UAE or anyone else can come back
Lucky
with me.
88 is here.
88,000
Let's
for,
go.
Sorry, who are you again? Alex on the telephone. 88,000, 90,000 in the UAE. Quickly answered, Alex. 90,000. And we can go into
Yeah, we got 90. I
the
think
next
we touch
online
100.
thing.
Love this result so far. Loving it.
90,000 in the UAE. One is done. 90,000. Alex is out. Paul, is this the next? Oh, wait. I'm still thinking. Brazil, Aventura, there's still time for you to think as well. 92,000 would be next. 92,000 in Pennsylvania, a new bidder from Pennsylvania. Welcome.
Pennsylvania in the house.
It's
I wonder if I know who
92,000.
that is. Love it. Come on, let's get to 100 here.
Continue to surprise me. But you're still 94,000 UAE.
I think UAE's taking it. They want it.
Pennsylvania. Since you waited this long to jump in, you can jump right back at 96 if you'd like. Paul, are you still with us on this lot, or that wasn't reassuring? But give me a sign, or I'll sell it to the UAE at 94,000, 96,000, just ahead of you, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
My nerve, 96,000 with Paul on the telephone, UAE or Pennsylvania can come back at 98,000.
Because you truly know who's doing the work and what's getting
96,000 for Publicos on the telephone.
They're doing this for somebody else who's doing that. Truly low production. Truly a wonderful artist.
Aventura, Pennsylvania.
Fun guy to be around as well.
Global bidding here. 98,000 UAE. You know the next number. He's a rocket scientist.
Have a great day, TRH 982. He has to head out. Thank you for chatting. It was fun. Glad that you found the channel. See you on the next live. I might do one tomorrow. We'll definitely do something during the week for the other auctions. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you everybody who's viewing, by the way. You guys are the best.
100 would be that.
Making this Saturday flyby.
100 for Paul
There we go.
Boutros.
100. I love it.
100,000 for Paul Boutros. UAE 102 is yours next if you'd like. Or you can let it go to Paul. I know which one I would prefer. 100,000 on the phone banks here in New York. I'll give UAE one more moment to decide. And he only needs a second. 102.
UAE is not letting this one go. Wow.
102,000 in the UAE. What do you say? I'll have a sip of water while you're deciding on 2,000. 104,000. Back to Paul. UAE. It's your chance. 106 would be next. Right now it's with Paul on the telephone at 104,000 for the Andre Burkus with the two Grapha enamel dials. Fair warning then, the gavel's up. I can sell to Paul at $104,000. Fair warning. Last chance UAE, 106. 106,000. It's okay, it's never boring up here. 106,000. UAE, Paul, what do you say? 106 is in the UAE. No, I'm waiting, don't worry. 106,000, thank you so much for your patience, UAE, we appreciate it. 108, no regrets here, 108, back to Paul. 108,000, 110 is next.
Got 108, loving it.
Come back to us, and like anyone else can join us, you know, there's no barrier to entry, well, there's one barrier, but other than that. 108, UAE, what do you say? Paul has it at 108, 110 is next. The gavel's up then, selling. So Paul Boutros on the telephone, fair warning, sold 108,000. Congratulations,
wow,
Paul, to your bidder, and thank you so much to UAE for your patience and your paddle. Sorry, Paul, your paddle. Number 63, still independent, now Urban Jurgensen. This one is a reference 8 in stainless steel, number 1. 01 with USA Giles Certificate of Origin and Authenticity dating to 2006. And we can start at 15,000, at 15,000, 16, 17,000, 18, 19,000, 19,000 with my advanced bidder, 19,000 with my advance, 20,000 Washington, 22,000 in advance, 22,000 in advance, 24,000 Florida, 26,000 with my advanced bidder, 26,000 with my advanced bidder in New York, 26,000.
So this is a steal of these prices.
28,000 in Oregon. Sorry? 30,000 for Jacqueline.
There we go.
30,000 for Jacqueline. 30,000 is for Jacqueline. On the telephone, open with Jacqueline at 30,000. Online can come in at 32. 32,000 in Singapore. Welcome, Singapore. And 35,000 in New York now. 35,000 in New York. Ahead of Singapore, ahead of Jacqueline. It's 35,000 in New York. Not yours yet online. Not yours on the phone. Not younger you on the phone.
Sell price here.
You think so, maybe. Okay. 35,000 is in advance. 38 is next, y'all. You know that. 35,000. For the steel, Big 8, full, or not Big 8, reference 8, full set. Very well viewed at our post stop in Mexico. Okay, just one bid. 38,000. I have 40. I have 40. If you make it two bids, one more. 42,000, it's yours. It's yours now, Young. You've cleared my advance. 42,000 is yours. But our advance bidder from New York can come back if they'd like. Right now it's with Young on the telephone, clearing my advance, clearing my commission bids. It's Young's bid at 42,000, going once, going twice, selling to Young. Sold 42,000.
Very solid.
Sorry, 1069. And another debut tune in this session, this time lot 64, the DB28 in titanium from 2011, warranty and presentation box.
It's a nice DB28.
And I can start here
That's what it
at
goes for.
18, 19, 20,000, 22,000, and 24,000. 24,000 with my advance bidder. 24,000 with my advance. 26,000 New York. 26,000 is in New York and 28,000 back in with my advance bidder in Hong Kong. 28,000. 30,000 New York. 32,000 commission bid. 32,000 is my commission bid. 35,000 Huntington. 38,000 my commission bid. Ahead of you, Bal Harbour. 40,000 Huntington. 42,000 my commission bid.
We got some good action here.
42,000 still ahead of you, Huntington, Florida. Come back. It's 42,000, 45,000 for Thomas Perazzi. Welcome, Thomas. He's come all this way from Hong Kong to bid on this one. Maybe someday. 48,000 for Paul Boutros. 48,000 for Paul Boutros on the
Paul's been
telephone.
very active.
Thomas, what do you say? 60,000 and 55 back with me. Still my commission bid here in the book. 55 ahead of both of our heads of New York and head of or head of Asia. Sorry. 55,000. Who will be first? Or online can join us. 60,000 for Paul Boutros. 65 with my commission bidder. Still ahead of you, Paul Thomas, at 65,000. Just checking in with the execution over here. 65,000 is with me still.
Within premium, your close to market
In
price
case you
here.
got left out because all your 70,000. It's yours, Paul, at 70,000. You've taken it. 70,000. Thomas, are you still with us on this lot? Thomas is out. It's Paul's bid at 70,000. Fair warning.
Paul's taking
Last
it.
chance. 70,000. Sold 70,000. She paddled 1047. And lot 65, the crayon. Please note that this crayon anywhere has been confirmed by the manufacturer as unique. A limited edition of 15 pieces in stainless steel made for the Middle Eastern market from 2021. And this is the only one made with Western Arabic numerals. Beautiful.
Oh, this is
orange
nice.
and
I've
black
seen the Arabic version in
livery,
person.
and we
To see
can
this with
start
the Western
with
numerals is really, the
lots of
Western Arabic
interest
numerals
here
is really
at
interesting.
65, 70,
Yeah, it's a great
75,000. That's
Super complicated,
75,000.
but simple.
75,000,
Very easy.
80,000, 85,000 in Brooklyn, 85,000 in Brooklyn. 90,000 Wyoming, 95,000 ahead of you. Would you like 100? 100. I have 110. Ahead of you, sir, in the room. Ahead of you, Wyoming. 120 in Switzerland. 130 back in Brooklyn. 140 Jackson,
A lot of
Wyoming.
action on this one. Worth it.
Jackson has it. Switzerland,
What height is
150. I
this
have
now?
150 ahead of you. Ahead of you, Tadzio. 150. 160 with Tadzio ahead of Wyoming. It's Tadzio's phone bid at 160,000. Wyoming, Switzerland, come back. Tadzio has it on the phone here at 160,000. I will open up to 165 if Switzerland would like. Or whoever is the next online bidder is 165. Right now it's with Tadzio at 160,000. 165, New York. 170, back with Tadzio. Undeterred, Tadzio has it at 170. New York can come back at 175 if they like. 170 with Tadzio on the phone. Our business development strategist from Paris. 170,000. New York, Switzerland, come back. For the crayon, unique piece, or unique version. Fair warning, I'll sell to Tadzio at 170,000. Last chance, selling then. 170. Sold, 170. Sorry,
I got
Tadzio.
200. Maybe the premium got close, but still good result for
Thank you
DC.
very much. And we have here lot 66, the Richard Mille, the Beast 2, Instagram, the RM61, inspired by Johann Blake, with certificate of authenticity, service booklet, presentation box, RM6101, and we can start here at 80,000, 85,000, 90,000, and 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, 100,000 is my advance bidder. 100,000, 110 in Boston, and 120 in the UAE. 120 in the UAE. Ahead of you, Boston. Try one more. It's 120, 130 Boston, 140 in the UAE now. 140,000 in the UAE. If you were coming in. 140,000 Boston. Come back if you'd like. It's 140,000.
Not
In
sure where the
UAE,
market stands on
online,
this one today.
for the Johann Blake, hit 150 in Switzerland.
We see some action
Clearing
here.
my advance, clearing my book bids. It's yours, Switzerland, at 150,000. 150. With the Jamaican flag colors to celebrate the Jamaican bobsled team, maybe getting into the Winter Olympics this year. 150,000 for the RM61. Going to
That's
Switzerland,
what
but I
the
will
Jamaican
hold.
bobsled team is in the Olympics
There's
this
no
year.
further
I think
interest. I'll
they
sell to
just have a
Switzerland
crazy
online.
record run at
150,
some
fair
chance.
warning. Last
Yeah,
chance
if
at
you've never watched Cool Runnings, you
150,000.
haven't lived. Do that this winter.
Sold,
Oh, it's not this
150.
weekend. I'm watching Cool
Team
Runnings.
paddle,
Only 150 there for your
896.
Blake. So barely above the low end estimate of 140.
Lot 67,
I don't know,
jumping
man,
back to
already
Cartier
soft.
briefly. We have the Tortue
Nice
CPCP
One Passoir.
from
Most of this year, some good
2007 in
results.
pink gold with presentation box and certificate. Obviously, we all know, well, we've seen how Jorns went today, and this is a movement developed in tandem with Jorn and other watchmakers. We can start here at 17, 18, 19,000. 19,000, 20,000, 22,000, 24,000, 26,000. 26,000. 26,000 with my advanced bidder. 26,000 with my advanced bidder. 28,000 UAE. 30,000 in Massachusetts. 30,000 in Massachusetts. 32,000 Canada in the new place. UAE, Massachusetts, come back. It's 32,000 in Canada for the pink gold Tortue monopusher. 35,000 Massachusetts does come back. 38,000 Connecticut. 38,000 in Connecticut. Massachusetts. Canada come back. 40,000 back to Massachusetts. Massachusetts has it at 40,000. 40,000 in Massachusetts. Canada, there's still time to jump in. 40,000 in Massachusetts.
I think this is market when you consider
For
premiums.
this lovely pink gold
Right, probably these are
from
50 to 60 depending.
monopusher chronograph from
Depending on where you pick it
2007.
up from. So it's not a bad price
Fair
here.
warning, I'll sell to Massachusetts, who's come all this way with us. 40,000 going to Massachusetts. Last chance. Fair warning, 40,000. Sold 40,000. Two
Solid, not
paddle,
crazy price there.
047. And lot 68, we have this beautiful Vacheron Constantin, the Mount Tourbillon skeleton in platinum. Beautiful skeletonized dial. And it comes with a blank guarantee card and box. And we can start here at 40,000, at 40,000, 42, 45,000, at 45,000, 48, 50,000.
Nice skeleton turb, big old turb there.
Here's my advanced bidder.
Wow.
55, 60,000 ahead of you.
I don't know, man. I love neo
60,000
vintage. I
ahead of
love
you.
early 2000s DC.
60,000.
We were just talking about the other day. Just gets us really good watches, man.
60,000.
Good character and soul to these pieces.
65,000 in Canada, 70,000 in Beverly Hills. 70,000 in Beverly Hills, ahead of you, Thomas. Ahead of you, Canada. 70,000 is with my advanced bidder. Thomas, are you still with me? Thomas is out. Claudio, Alex, are you on this one? 70,000. Do you have on this one? The left next one. Very well. And 75,000 I have in advance. 75,000 I have in advance going to Beverly Hills. 75,000. Selling to Beverly Hills at 75,000. Fair warning then. Last chance to the room, last chance to the phone. 75,000. Going once. Selling. Sold 75,000. Two paddle. 8, 4,
75K before
3,
premium.
4.
That's a good result there. Watch.
And lot 69, the
Let's
FP
go.
Jorn Tourbillon Souverain in 38 millimeters
Steel
in
Jorn.
stainless steel.
Big
This
turn.
is part of
This is
the
gonna be crazy.
steel set to commemorate the last of the 38 millimeter watches. We will not produce any more. Just one note, please take note that if you buy both 69 and 70, we will withdraw lot 71, the box, and award it to the winning bidder. So the 71 is the certificate and the box, and it will
that's a
go
nice
if
touch.
the same bidder wins both boxes. So I can open up lot 69 at
That's a nice touch. You got the box
170,
and you got
180,
these
190,
pieces to try to
at
create
600,
set.
at 600. I thought
Wow,
that
600,000.
190
Wait,
and 600, they were next to each other, but
From 190 to 600,000. Oh my gosh. $1 million watch. Let's go.
650,000. Let's give a moment for online to catch
Paul
up.
Boutros,
We're at
double phone in
650,
here.
700, 700,000 with Alex Duffy on the telephone. 700
Wow, I remember
for the
selling these.
Tourbillon, number 22. 700,000, 750. Paul Boutros on the telephone.
Paul Boutros 750 looking a
750
little,
on the telephone.
stressed
with
there.
Paul.
He's gonna come hard. Watch out for Alex Coffey. You know he likes to come in late in the game with a heavy bid. Look at
And I
his
will take
face.
780 next. 800. I guess I won't.
And there's
800.
Is that Alex on it?
800.
I think it's Alex versus Paul.
Alex Duffy.
Yeah, this is $1 million
On the
watch.
telephone.
Look at the dedication. Look at like
Thomas
he's in like a
Martello
black suit
is
today too.
with
He
us
usually wears like
without
a
us.
blue suit. He's in serious mode right now.
We're out. Marcello's out.
Marcello, get out of the way. It's Alex and Paul.
Thomas, are you on this one? Next one.
One phone is down for Paul.
One of Paul's telephones is down. What will
Okay,
the other
maybe
one
not
do?
a million. I thought it'd go.
800. It seems like it's between two phones. How's you? Checking in? How we feeling? 850 in the Philippines. Online, a new bidder, 850.
Oh, and the Philippines are in at $850,000. There's always a strong collector in the Philippines who pops up. Didn't hear him for the whole auction so far, but
$850,000 in the
they're
Philippines.
savvy. I think it's the
Ahead
same
of both
person who always
Alex
pops
and
up.
Paul's telephone
Strong
bidders.
bid. Here comes Diamond.
Will it sell it to the Philippines? Give me a sign.
Look at the Philippines
Thank you.
swooping in late, grabbing it.
This isn't the time for bidding. I would. 860, 870 Philippines can come back.
All right, 860, we're in the 10s now. We're in the 50 increments, now we're in the 10s.
860, 870 in the Philippines. He thinks faster, I think.
Thank you for calling the 1916 company. This is CQ.
870, 880 is next, or whatever number you want to yell at me. 870. What do you say, Alex? The Philippines has been patient, and I am happy to sell to him at 870. Fair warning. The gavel is up at 870,000. Last chance, Alex, Paul. 880. 880 on the telephone with Alex Gopi. 890 in the Philippines. Next would be 900 or more, but not less. 890. 890,000 for the Philippines. Thank you for being with us today. I know it's late there. 890,000. Paul, is your bidder still with us, or is he still thinking? $890,000. I can sell to the Philippines with great pleasure at 890,000. Alex is out. The Philippines will take it at 890,000. Fair warning. Last chance selling to the Philippines. Sold 890,000. Paddle 8193. And next we have number 22, lot 70, number 22, resonance. So Philippines, stay with us on this lot from 2015, of course. And I can start here the same. 170, 180, 190, 500. I have 500. I have 500. Oh, no, wait, sorry, never mind. 500 is with you. 500 is with Paul. 550, 600. 600 with Alex Gopi on the telephone. 600. 600. Alex Gopi has it. 650 in New York. 650 in New York. 700. 700. And I can open it up in 20s. 720 would be next. 700 for the online bidders. 700. 700 in the room. Oh, on the telephones. 700,000. 720 in New York. 720,000. New York Online has it. What do you say? 730. I will take. 740 is next. 730 on the telephone with Alex Gopi. New York Online, come back at 740 if you'd like. Philippines also, you're very welcome to join us. If you win this lot, you will get the box. 730,000. 740 is next. 730 is on the telephone with Alex Gottby. Came all the way from Geneva. Well, actually came all the way from North Carolina to be here with us. 730,000. I can sell to Alex at 730,000. Paul's out. Tazio's out. Everyone over here is out. 730,000. Selling then to Alex Gottby. Last chance.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I am at work, so I do have to take calls. We didn't get to $1 million on the turb. Got to 890 with a premium. You're going to be close. Let's see what's going on with the red zone on. Steel set already at 730.
Congratulations, Alex.
730 is the number on it.
And because
wow, man, these are pieces.
60 and 79, 59 and 70 went to two different paddles. We will open lot 71.
So two different paddles got it. So now we're going to see a box set go for like 20-something thousand.
7,000 with my advance bidder. 7,000.
So this does have the warranty papers as well for this whole set.
7,000. 7,500, 8,000. Back with me.
So now it's between these two people who just bought these watches and also whoever else has those numbers who won this box. So now we're going to see, I don't know, maybe a $15,000 box.
10,000, New Jersey, 11,000, back with me, 11,000 ahead of New Jersey.
I see a bunch of different people are bidding on it because
12,000, I have 13,000.
This increases the value of the other watches that you have. So even if you have a RDM or Chrono, if you can get the original box matching number with the papers, it gives you the value.
16,000 in Florida, 17,000. Back with my commission bidder. I saw New Jersey coming in, 18,000 Florida, 19,000. Back with my commission bidder. 20,000, New Jersey. 22,000 with my commission bidder. How did you New Jersey? How did you Aventura?
This is crazy because the one certificate of authenticity is for all 5
with my
watches.
commission
So
bidder,
this is just like
24,000 in New Jersey now. It's going to New Jersey, then clearing my commission bids. New Jersey has it at $24,000.
But it's worth whatever it's paid because if you put it with the watches, it increases the value of those watches
because New Jersey
by a
can
good
come back
margin.
at 26. 25,000 with Alex on the telephone. 25,000, 26,000 in New Jersey. Quickly answered. 27,000 in Miami. Miami has it at 27,000. 27,000 for Miami online. Alex, are you coming back to us? 28,000 New Jersey.
And if I bought one of the other watches, I would pay
all
quite
the
a bit
action
for
is
this.
online.
It just
28,000 in New
makes my life
Jersey.
easier down the
Miami
road.
come back. 28,000 for the box walnut wood, if you must know. 28,000 for
nobody
the box
cares.
and the certificate, actually. 28,000. 29,000 in
So the
Miami.
box has its own value and the certificate has its own
29,000
value as well, right?
For the
Because
box and the
is matching
certificate of the
set
number
number
22
22
set.
and the paper is actually the authenticity.
30,000 New Jersey. Thank you for coming back to us, New Jersey. Miami, Aventura, there's still time. 71, lost 71 is where we are. 32,000 in Miami. 32,000. 32,000, Miami has it. For the walnut box with slots for 5 watches. And the certificate. Looks like Miami will have it at 32,000. Fair warning then. Last chance.
Miami's going to take
My
it.
code, last chance online, 32,000. Going to Miami. Fair warning then. Last chance. Sold 32,000.
Nice, good job,
Paddle
Miami.
8040. Thank you to the box collectors of the world. And now we move into a totally different realm. Lot
All right, still a few more lots here. And this was Isabella. There's another part too that's going to happen tomorrow. Is 147
Gilt styles, glossy black galvanic dial, gilt printing, pointed crown guards, and it comes with its guaranteed hang tag.
Well, the highlight of the day, of course, is the FFC piece, $10.7 million, $8 million, pretty much all in for that
And
piece.
we can start
Amazing
with
result.
interest here at 18, 19, 20,000. That's 20,000.
Nice two-line vintage sub here.
5513,
Vintage Wilson, we got a lot of love this auction.
22,000, 24,000, back with me. 24,000, 26,000, and 28,000 I have. 28,000. 30,000 and 32,000 with my advance ahead of you online. 32,000, 35,000 for gentlemen seated. 35,000. 38,000 in Massachusetts. 40,000 for the gentlemen seated. 40,000 is for the gentlemen seated. Ahead of you, Massachusetts. Ahead of you online. 40,000. 42,000 in Massachusetts. Massachusetts comes back at 42,000. You will not be disappointed. Singapore, 45. In a new place at $45,000 in Singapore. Massachusetts come back at 48. You will have no regrets wearing this watch. It is absolutely lovely. The case is in amazing condition. Beautiful extensible
That
bracelet.
bracelet. The bracelet looks a little bit loose.
And
right
it
here.
comes with its guaranteed.
I mean, it's from 62, so
the box.
I'd be a little lost myself.
45,000 Singapore. Massachusetts, come back if you like, or I can sell to Singapore at $45,000. Fair warning. At 45,000, last chance. Selling then to Singapore. Sold 45,000. Paddle 9182. Lot 73, the Omega Cosmic, the reference is 3944 in 18 karat yellow gold with fancy lugs and a tropical moon phase. One of our many Omega selections. And I can start here at 8,000, 8,500, 9,000, 9,500, 9,500, 10,000, 11,000.
All right, vintage Omega still getting love.
Is my advance bidder. 11,000 in advance. 11,000 in advance. 12,000 New York
Watch
online.
out, it adds
15,000 in
winner
advance.
brand of the auction. You gotta be FP Jordan #1 for sure. They're the winners.
13,000, sorry, 14,000 ahead of you, Italy. Come back at
Vintage Paddock was
15,000.
strong.
Mi dispiace, but Paul
So I
had
said
it first.
Vintage
15,000, grazie mille, Italia.
gets a second
They
runner
have it
up
down
there.
at
The Andre
18,000.
Burkins feature still on my
16,000,
fanboy that
back
did
to
well.
Paul.
Everything else was kind of middle of the ground. The Crayon did okay. The Cartier
17,000
wasn't
Italia.
super overwhelming there. So I say Vintage Paddock is shown to be
19,000.
strong.
15,000 for Paul Boutros. Michel Fabula for Paul
But Jordan is
Boutros.
definitely one.
On
Not
the
too much like
telephone.
Brigade and stuff there as well. But Vic Paddock was
Italy,
number
what do
2.
you
But
say?
Jordan by far is showing the
This is
strength
almost
that they have in the
19,000.
market.
It's not even that.
And, you know, I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. So hard to
19,000.
get inventory. If you like to sell
Online,
FP Jordan, hit
in
me up because I'm trying to buy everything
Paul.
that I can. But it's
20,000
just
for
so tough.
public
And I don't
trust on
blame you
the
for
phone.
not wanting to sell anything right now because the prices seem to just keep going and going and going.
Really, I'll give you one more moment to decide to come back at 22, or it will go to my colleague 22.
Nice
at the
triple
Blue
calendar
Moonlight.
here. Property of an important American
24,000.
collector from 1952. Fancy loves.
4,000.
I would rock
26,000.
this.
Back to Italy. $28,000 with Paul. $30,000, Pentanilla for Italy. 32,000, back to Paul Boutros. $32,000 for Paul. Mr. Cinque is next. 32,000 for the Omega Cosmic, just so we all know what we're bidding on. 32,000. I'll give one more moment for Italy to jump back in, or I will sell it to Paul. Thank you for coming all this way. Selling then to Paul Boutros on the telephone. Sell warning. Last chance. 32,000. Oh, on the hammer,
Paul
I
Tex
saw
at a
Italy.
32,
I
nice
saw
piece.
you. 35,000 is online. Ahead of you, Paul. Oh, no, I don't know what that is. Okay, but okay, we're at 35,000 in Italy. There's
I think
a glitch.
Oh, the system's good.
35,000 is Italy's bid.
Because see, people keep coming in the last minute and bidding, and they're giving it to
Italy,
me.
if you could bid one more time at 35,000, I apologize. Our system missed
Why
that.
somebody else coming in
35,000
35 or something?
would be yours if you come back.
Italy is like, what's this?
You have to click bid one more time. It will come back at 35,000.
Nah, you gotta sell to 32. You better sell to Paul. Wow, you just lost 3,000 for that collector since I am to see you. You spooked them. You gotta give
Italy
it to
had it
Paul.
at
You already hammered it.
35,000. They can
You
come
gotta
back,
give it to Paul.
or we can discuss this after. All right, 35,000 in Italy. Fair warning then. Last chance.
Oh, Italy
Selling.
came back.
Sold 35,000.
That was funny. That was funny.
And lot 74, another Omega. This
I
time,
did push it 32. I
the
get it. Yeah, it's
beautiful multi-scale chronograph in 18-karat pink gold with a French supplied case. Beautiful multi-scale, multi-tone dial from 1959, delivered to France, confirmed by Omega. And I can
Beautiful
start
color.
here with interest at 8,500, 9,000,
Look what they were making in
9,500, at 9,500, at 9,500, 10,000, 11,000. Ahead of you, New York, 11,000 in advance, 11,000. 11,000, 12,000 in Texas, 13,000 in Hong Kong now, 13,000 in Hong Kong, 14,000 in Los Angeles, 14,000 in Los Angeles now. Ahead of Hong Kong, New York comes in at 15,000. Ahead of LA,
We got some Omega lovers in these options.
ahead of Hong Kong, it's
Love it.
15,000 in New York, ahead of our phones here, 15,000, 16,000 for Paul Boutros on the telephone now.
Oh, we just been
16,000.
aggressive again.
Paul has it here on the telephone at 16,000. Hong Kong, LA, come back to us. New York, 17,000. New York, 18,000. Paul Boutros. Paul Boutros has it at 18,000. Ahead of our online bidders, ahead of the collectors here in the room. 18,000 for the caliber 321, the predecessor to the Speedmaster movement. 18,000. Selling then to Paul's telephone bidder at 18,000.
This is
Fair
soft
warning.
special so much.
Last chance at 18,000. Going to Paul. Sold 18,000. Oh, I lost my 18,000. To paddle 1017. And lot 75, we have the first of two Eberhards in amazing condition. This one is
All right, I think
the
we're winding down
Stafford
here. I think she's
300
gonna
from
stop
around
after lot
1966.
77.
And amazingly
So this has
enough,
been a
it
great
comes with
option
its
so far. Really
certificate
good
or its
results.
guarantee
We're
and
thanking everybody for
presentation
tuning
box.
in. I'm gonna stay here until she
Rotating
finishes
bezel,
up.
beautiful
We're gonna try to do
window.
tomorrow. If they open the office for
Truly
me,
lovely,
I'll
and I
come in
can
and do
start
it tomorrow.
here
If
at
not,
5,000,
we'll do something
5,500,
every week. But I want to thank you guys so
6,000,
much. See the Watch Guy channel is back and up and
6,000,
running.
6,500,
Chaz Watch Guy J will be popping in. And
7,000,
we'll get
Dr.
some
P,
daily streams
7,000,
loading as soon as the my computer
75
gets
in Los
back from
Angeles,
down. But
and
beyond that, I'll do
8,000
some
ahead
sporadic
of
stuff for you.
you. 8,000 ahead of Thomas, ahead of Los Angeles. It's 8,000 in Hong Kong.
All right, Eberhard getting some love.
8,500 Los Angeles.
The scaffold graph.
Hong Kong come back in 9,000. 9,000. The head of Asia comes back at 9,000. Not the Hong Kong bidder. 9,000 ahead of you, LA. Try one more. It's $9,000 with Thomas on the telephone here in New York. At 9,000. Give a moment for online to jump back in. It's 9,000 for the Eberhard with its guarantee and presentation box, reference 11706. I can sell it to Thomas at $9,000. Fair warning. Last chance at $9,000. Sold 9,000. Sorry, Thomas, 1056. And And next we have the second Eberhard, the very rare, lot 76, the very
What is
rare.
up, Raj? Good to see you, brother.
Graph.
Hope you had happy hunting
Trying
if
to
you hunted
compete
on
with
this
the
one.
No Dallas, and this one has its original Sienta Graph.
I didn't see too much that would be up your alley,
and
though.
a magnetic wristwatch in stainless steel with
If you guys don't
bracelets
know, the Raj is
from
a big
1965.
long-time
I can
supporter
start
of the
here
channel.
with Tide bids.
Started following when we did our
At
first
Tide
auctions
bids at
almost, oh my gosh.
15,000. We will break my
About a year
tie.
ago, but maybe at least 6 months ago, the first auction
15,000.
videos, and he loves a good
Tide bids
vintage
paid
piece. There's not too
60,000.
much
Academy
super
Jackson,
early
sorry.
stuff here.
I
So
saw
I'd be
Connecticut
interested if
first.
there's anything
Connecticut has it right now at
we've been on this one,
16,000.
but there's a lot of
Academy
other
Jacqueline and
options
Academy
or
Thomas,
some
17,000 in
more stuff
Switzerland
here.
now. 17,000
This
online
Eberhard's
in
gets
Switzerland,
love.
ahead of Jacqueline, ahead of Thomas, and ahead of Connecticut. 17,000, 18,000 in Hong Kong now. Global bidding for the Eberhard.
The Falcon
seen
Durant says the
17,000.
hunt has already been successful.
18,000,
Love
I
it,
mean,
love
sorry,
it.
in Hong Kong.
He picks up some really good pieces, and he's somebody
18,000 is in Hong Kong, ahead of Switzerland.
who knows how to work the auctions well
back here.
and knows how to hunt them.
18,000.
One thing must be said, you know,
Sienta
people were
Graph.
asking earlier about, you know, why go to auctions. You can find some
Definitely.
interesting pieces there that you just don't find anywhere else, and there is a level of, you know, you buy
18,000
from a
is Hong
big
Kong
auction
itself,
house,
so
some
Hong Kong
protections
at
there,
18,000.
some provenance search in there. They do a lot of research on their
White
side
stock
as well.
condition.
So definitely a great place
Beautiful
if you,
engravings
especially
on the
if
case
you
back.
know the
Jacqueline
type
is
of
out
watches you're looking
18,000.
for. I'd rather
Is
buy
going
from
to
an
Hong
auction
Kong.
than a random
There's
dealer
no
for
further interest.
24, especially
Selling
for something that's, you know,
18,000
earlier in the
last
60s,
count.
70s.
Sold 18,000. Two paddle 9074.
All right, I
And
think
the
this is
last
the last
lot
one of
of
the day.
today's session. Consigned, the
Beautiful
lot
Kanjar
77,
Daytona,
consigned by the
first to
family of the
market.
original owner, the Rolex 6265 Daytona green Kanjar. Please note that this watch is one of two known in this configuration with the green Kanjar on the 12-hour counter. Consigned by the family of the original owner, as I said, who after his Air Force service served as a pilot for a Gulf Royal family and received this while in service and passed it down to his family, who's now consigning it.
See, at least
So
you get some nice
1979
provenance
stainless
like
steel.
that.
I
you know?
can start here.
Of course, I'm sure Periscope has an article about this or something, but I think these
180,
are
190,
interesting
200,
pieces, especially if you get
at
good provenance and it
200,
comes straight
200,000
from
and
the
210,
family, the
220,
original owner. We'll all get 200 on
220,000,
it.
230, 240, 240,000 in Switzerland, 240, 250 is next, 240,000 for the Kanjar Daytona 6265,
It's been a long day.
online in Switzerland has it, 240,000. 240,000, 240,000, and 250,000 now. Still in Switzerland, 250,000
Taking its
for the
time to get up to the
Kanjar
highest
Daytona,
bidder on
coming
the
from the
full
family
touch
of the original owner. 250,000. Fair warning then, last chance, I'm selling to Switzerland at 250,000.
Wow,
All
at the
through
low end
then,
of the estimate. Very
selling
interesting.
250,000.
Very interesting.
Sold 250.
Still a good price, right? Still a strong
The
price.
paddle 8814.
This was a great auction.
Please join us tomorrow for lots 78 to 147, session 2, and please see our design and tools exhibitions that are on display now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Isabella. What a great show. All right, tomorrow you got some Jorns. You got Dufour. Oh, man, I'm going to try to get on tomorrow. We got that MOP beautiful Jorn, red, black MOP dial. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. You have been awesome, amazing. Love you guys so much. It was a great to be back on stream. Great to see so many old friends and a couple new ones. I want to shout out to Duraj, shout out to Watch Addict, shout out to TRH982. I think you're a new viewer. Shout out to Aeon Movement, Capelli, Johnny Yo. Good to see you there. Richie Buddy, always good to see you, my friend. Mr. Blackwell, and you guys shout out to my dog Trap Vision as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow or sometime soon.